Some things are a matter of doing.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute.
Mine's about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the booth.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing.
Well, I'm holding on.
USA, 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 USA. Back on the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live on this kind of weird holiday Thursday. John Reed, Cody McClure, a.k.a. your creepy Uncle Sam. We got Sam Beard, and we got our other creepy Uncle Bubba.
All of our uncles are creepy.
We're ready to talk sports and other things.
My uncle's the best man I know. Cars, fishing, values, working hard. Great man.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I never had a grandfather, so I had to replace that father figure for me. So
That's sweet. Shout out to your uncle.
Excellent.
Cody, how are you today?
It's good morning to be here. Good to be anywhere. The American team won the game. I have my wristband, the USA, and my flag. I don't know what this is. Is this a flag? What do you call this?
a fan.
A fan? Oh, yeah. It was hot last night. I tell you that much. But the place I was at, it was crowded.
You watched outside?
Yeah. They had some fans going, luckily, which helped. That was nice. But great to celebrate the USA. Isn't that right?
We've come so far. We got Cody going outside in a heat wave to watch soccer.
Pretty ridiculous, huh?
We've come so far.
Amazing what I'll do for a cocktail.
Did you regret your decision at any point? Like I am, like what John said, I'm sitting out here in 90 degrees watching soccer.
No, it wasn't the heat. The heat wasn't so bad, honestly. I mean, I know it was hot. Don't get me wrong. But, like, once the sun went down, it was fine. They had a lot of fans, big, powerful, blowing fans. The problem was more so some of the people in the crowd. The people was more so. Any issues I had yesterday was with people, not with heat. I knew what the heat was going to be. You know, that's just part of the deal. But it wasn't as bad as you'd think. It was a good time, good atmosphere. A lot of people cheering, you know. I wasn't able to hit the bet that I wanted to hit, unfortunately. But, hey, you know, you can't win them all, as they say. But we won the game, and that's what matters. Pulisic didn't do me any favors.
What'd you have for him?
I just needed him to score a goal.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't make that bet ever again.
Well, he tried, Bubba. He was going to make one, and then they took it away.
Yeah.
So
I was kind of in the same boat. I had him to score or assist. He had an assist as well that got took off for offside, so I got with that one. Then at the end, yeah, it looked like he scored, and I celebrate. I'm like, yes, and then nope, he was offsides on that one too.
do you ever look at another person and feel just immediate, like, inferiority? Like, almost like you're not the same species? Because, like, looking at that Balogun guy, like, when he pulled his shirt up, and I was looking at his abs, I was like, what kind of human is this? Like, how are we both the same thing? You know what I mean? Like it was. I mean, I know there's levels to every species and everything, but like, he looks like a human muscle. He just looks like a muscle. His abs are ridiculous. How
That's a weird way to watch
how
sports, I feel like.
Well, he had his shirt up. He's
Yeah.
a fit-looking guy.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't help but notice as I'm standing there with my little vodka lemonade and my fat belly hanging over. Dude, thucker, fat, dumb, and poor. Then you got this guy out here just, I don't know.
Like, no flame, but like, you don't think you could feel that way about watching like pretty much every athlete?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
It took the soccer player like lifting his shirt up for you to have that like awakening.
No, it's called an observation.
Yeah. I mean, like we just watched like
an observation.
You didn't watch Victor Wembanyama and feel that way?
Yeah, but he's
LeBron James.
Well, yeah, Wembanyama especially too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we're all the same species though, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Like, I don't know, they just feel like such better men than me.
Damn.
I see guys like that, I feel emasculated, I'm like, I wish I was a world-class athlete.
It was Pulisic and Balogun score and assist both. So like that one, it was almost perfect. It was almost a pass from Christian to him, which would have been checked off both. So, it would have been great. I needed that. That would have been cool.
Well, at least you had fun watching.
Yeah. I mean, I had America to win too, so all's well that ends okay. Big win for like birthright citizenship. As like over the last couple of days, the Supreme Court striking stuff down. Because I don't know if you know this, we only have this Balogun guy because his mom. Are you familiar with the story?
No.
Is
he from Africa?
No.
Where's he from?
England.
Okay. And why do we have him?
Well, because his mom was here on a trip and Delta wouldn't let her fly. She was trying to fly out of New York City back to London, like basically as she was due to give birth. And the airlines were like, no, you're too pregnant. You can't get on there. This flight's too long. So then she had to stay in New York City. Then she gave birth to him in America.
So that's a loophole?
Which made him a birthright citizen. So then he could play on our soccer team.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
That's
things like that's how you get soccer going in this country.
That's a great loophole.
Yeah. The old birthright citizenship. The Supreme Court said we can't lose players like this. We're going to strike down the ban of that.
Well, we look pretty good, man. We look pretty good. I mean, the Bosnians, they didn't want no part of it.
Yeah, they're slow. They're not any good.
I heard that they don't have good lungs because of their culture of
all the cigarettes,
smoking. Yeah, like
interesting.
Genetically, you can just outrun a team like that. Those Eastern European type teams. They have asthma deep in their genetics. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a theory.
It does absolutely suck that we're not going to have him for the next round. That's the sad part.
That was a cheap, ridiculous penalty there.
I think a lot of people agree. I mean, when you just have the still picture of his foot on the guy's ankle, you're like, okay, that sucks. But, I just thought it was VAR, which stands for video assist replay, not picture assist replay. And if you look at the picture, it looks a lot worse than the video looks. You know what I mean? Like the video just looks like, these are two guys just playing and it's kind of unlucky. Just pretend it wasn't his ankle and pretend like it was his face, right? And for example, if the guy was laying on the ground, hold on, Sam, I think I got a point. If he's laying on the ground and like I saw you a picture of like a guy stomping on somebody's face, you're like, oh my God, throw that guy out of the league. That looks terrible. Then you watch the video and the guy like trips and falls, and like the guy's momentum and it just kind of carries his foot there, and it's not intentional, I think it would look a lot different. You know what I mean? On one hand, you'd be like, oh, it stumped his face. But on the other hand, you'd be like, oh, no, he just kind of tripped and his foot hit him as he went over it. It's not Albert Hainsworth at all. It wasn't an intentional stomp.
It should be Grayson Allen's defense lawyer.
Well, no, see, the thing about that is the video in Grayson always showed, like, no, there's him tripping him. For Grayson, it wouldn't work. Nor would it have worked for Albert Hainsworth back in the day when he stomped on that Cowboy's head on purpose, because those were intentional. My point is the picture doesn't look quite as bad as the video, or the picture looks a lot worse than the video. A little bit similar to what just happened in the WNBA last week with Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas. When you had just the picture of her fist going to her throat, it was like 10 out of 10 bad. When you watch the video, it was like, she kind of fell, but why is her fist closed? Okay, this is like a 7 out of 10 bad. I thought on the red card, the picture was, 9.5, 10 out of 10 bad, stomping on somebody's ankle. But then you watch the actual play, and it's like, nope, he's making normal motions. This guy's ankle just kind of happens to get caught up under his. So I thought it sucked.
Well, it's stupid that he's got to miss the next game. Like, it's one thing to put him out of the one game, but
yeah, I mean, it's like targeting in college football.
We had to play with lesser men on the field.
Yeah, not to react, but like the FIFA is risking losing a lot of USA soccer fans potentially. Because I think this guy's obviously a massive part to the team. If they go on to lose that game because of that, that just seems like so much momentum in American soccer that you could have had there.
Yeah, because with him on the field, we'll beat
you want to watch?
Belgium.
Yeah.
We'll beat Belgium with him out there. I don't know if we can beat them without him.
Oh, my God. What a collapse from Senegal yesterday.
That was so sad.
My Senegal to advance plus 180 was looking so good for about, 75 of the 90 minutes. And the next thing I know, Belgium, 2 goals in 10 minutes. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And then I'm like, okay, at least we're going to get to PKs and we'll have a chance. It'll be basically a coin flip in PKs. And then, oh, my God, here's video assisted replay again coming to screw me. Oh, my God, now it's a PK. Oh, the game's over in the 120th minute. My plus 180 just went up in flames.
Yeah, this video assist stuff. I mean, whatever happened to good classic soccer where they just let the guys play? I don't know how I feel about the VAR in today's game.
They got robbed on that penalty.
Who?
Senegal. It was a terrible call.
I was rooting for them. I thought he clipped his foot. Once I saw the one angle where it's like, yep, you got his foot as he was winding up, I was like, that's a penalty. Tough way to lose. But they deserved it because they were kicking their ass, and all of a sudden they just decided to start messing around. And next thing you know, Belgium brought in their big fat star, and he just started controlling the game.
I hope we beat Belgium.
I also saw that one of the refs in our game, apparently back in Brazil a couple years ago, was accused of match fixing with irregular red cards.
Yep.
How about a red, white, and blue card?
Hey, Bubba, how are you this morning?
Holding up, I guess.
All right. We got sad Bubba today, everybody.
Ain't nothing crazy going on.
We'll check back on him at
the heat of the summer. I'm sweating my body off and and off.
We'll wait till 8:45. We'll see what happens at 8:45. See if Bubba's in a good mood yet. We'll give him 30 minutes to knock the cobwebs off.
Well, hey, John, I'm doing fantastic.
Wow, it only took
you sound
3
like
seconds.
my barista. She was working the drive-through this morning. I've told you about the heavy set girl who's like over the top nice,
Yeah.
And she was working the drive-through.
Your future wife?
Well, maybe. But I walked inside, and like I was dealing with a completely other person, and she was busy. She was over there at the drive-thru when it was like literally, 20 feet from me, and there's a glass that separates it. But I just happened to glance over, and she's literally just like this, waving at me. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" She's some sort of I don't know what you go obsessive compulsive or something. A sweetheart of a gal, but she's just a little wacky.
A little bit of an artist.
A little bit.
Have you thought about asking her out?
No.
Are you thinking about it now?
No, not really.
She got a pretty face.
Yeah.
Okay. How old is she?
Yeah, I mean, you could work with her.
How old is she?
I don't even know.
Have you considered asking her to a Smokies
Somewhere
game?
between 25 and
Perfect
30,
Okay.
I'd say, but I don't know exactly.
All right.
I don't know.
Sometimes you got to invest.
That's a good question. I wonder how old she is. She doesn't really show age on her face.
Good.
Like she
Perfect.
You could tell me she's 20. I'd be surprised if she was less than 24 or more than 30. But I don't know. Some people, it's hard to tell, you know? Like when you look at me, you say, oh, that he's about 46. But I'm not that old. I just look rough. Older and rougher. What do you look at when you look at Sam? How old do you think Sam is, even though you know? What would you guess if you didn't know?
25.
What about Bubba?
25.
Bubba looks like 20. Bubba looks young, I think, except he got all that facial hair, you know, so not so much.
Okay.
I like your lawnmower hat, Bubba.
Thank you.
What a strange promotion. Did you see the Domino's promotion last night? They're giving away $1 million worth of free pizza today.
No, I ain't seen it.
Not to one person. You know, they're going to spread it around. But they had a promotion that was basically like if the USA, United States of America, the U.S. soccer team, gets a red card, they'll give away $1 million. And I'm very confused by that promotion because, like, I feel like typically American companies want to root for America.
Not Domino's.
And it's like, hey, if something good happens for the team, something good happens to you. But instead it's like, hey, a team gave up a red card, which almost cost them to get eliminated. Here's some free pizza.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Where's this deal at?
It's all over the place. Like, I don't know if Domino's tweeted it out, but it's all over the place.
If Domino's was rooting for America, they would not be serving us dog food.
Let's see here. Emergency pizza. I'm on their website now, Sam. It says, we're definitely not rooting for one, but if the U.S. is handed a red card, there's nothing like a free pizza to help make it a little better.
Oh, so that's their angle. The pizza is like our lollipop. Like,
I think we had to like register for this.
Oh.
Of like, hey, if someone gets a red card, you're in line to get a free pizza.
Oh.
At least that's what a reply is telling me.
Well, I'm on the website, and it does say, that's the whistle. Were you able to join the action? If so, keep an inbox for an email. Yeah. You can score free. Oh, yeah. Well, that's stupid.
Anti-Domino's.
Yep. Forget what I said. I hate that I gave them the promotion. We're now turning this into slander. Go to hell, Domino's.
I'd rather get Little Caesars.
Nah.
Domino's is hot and it is ready.
I kind of like Domino's these days. Let's go to break. Soccer, America. Good job, everybody. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
It's official. It's summer. And how does East Tennessee do summer? With your Knoxville Smokies, of course. Only 5 homestands remaining. So if you haven't been to a game yet, what are you waiting for? This week is a huge week. With all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday, Friday fireworks, and then Saturday, we're celebrating our country's 250th birthday. America's favorite pastime and fireworks. Is there a better way to celebrate? And come meet Bluey on Sunday. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
USA, USA.
You know who sings this?
I'll
give you my flag if you know.
No, I don't think I do.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay. I think with the hint, I might be able to get there.
ELO.
Yeah, I knew it was something. Yeah.
But do you know what ELO stands for?
Electronic Light Outlet.
Pretty close.
Something like electrical something.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low key, really talented group of guys.
I don't think I know any other songs by them. I just know that one because I love Kingpin.
The movie?
Yeah. Yeah, that song plays during the big montage whenever they're headed for a showdown, whenever Big Earn and Roy Munson are both mowing through the competition headed for a showdown.
Is that Bill Murray?
Mm-hmm. Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. I should watch that.
Sam, you ever seen it?
Negative.
Bubba, you ever seen Kingpin?
I have. He's got the wooden hand.
Rubber, but
no.
It's a great movie, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a great movie. I love it because I love Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray's great in it. Bill Murray's an all-time character in the movie.
Funny movie?
Yeah, yes, Farley brothers. Yeah. The Farrelly brothers. Yeah.
And bowling.
And bowling. So, I mean, it's a great sports movie.
Is it like The Big Lebowski?
No. You want me to tell you what happens?
Sure.
Woody Harrelson, a.k.a. Roy Munson, he is a young prodigy, right? Young prodigy. He wins the India, or maybe the Iowa. The Iowa, is it Iowa or Indiana? Or Illinois? One of the I's.
We're in the Midwest.
Yeah, he wins like their state championship. His dad sends him on his way. He's going to go be a professional bowler. As he's making his way across the country, you go play in different lanes. Bill Murray is another good bowler. Convinces them to run a hustle. They hustle some guys. The guys catch them. Bill Murray drives off and leaves him. They put Woody Harrelson, a.k.a. Roy Munson, into the ball return. And I don't know if you know, if you've seen the ball return, it always says keep your hands away. They put his hand in there and cut his hand off.
Oh.
Yeah. So then, like, you know, it derails his life.
So then he has to learn to bowl with no hand?
Well, not really. He basically becomes like a salesman that sells, like, you know, stuff to bowling alleys. Just kind of a loser hustler, poor, broke, you know, whatever. But then he finds this guy in the bowling alley who's throwing, you know, just a real heavy ball, just destroying the pins. And it's Randy Quaid. I don't know if you know Cousin Eddie from Vegas Vacation.
Of course, he's a real nut.
But he's Amish. But Roy Munson decides he's going to coach him to victory because he thinks he's found like untapped potential.
Okay.
He thinks he's found this bowler. So then he has to go and, you know, convince the Amish family that he's got to take him on a trip. And so there's a little bit of like coming of age, like, hey, here's this sheltered Amish boy. We're going to take him like on the road and corrupt him.
Sounds like an interesting dynamic.
But then towards the end of the movie, or towards the climax of the movie, Roy Munson and Big Ern McCracken, that's Bill Murray, they run into each other again. They end up getting into a fight or an argument. The Amish guy, Ishmael, he tries to punch Bill Murray, but Bill Murray ducks. And he hits the wall and breaks his hand right before the Reno Open when they're trying to win $1 million to save the Amish farm and get Woody Harrelson his money. So then he breaks his hand, which means that Rubber Man, a.k.a. Roy Munson, is going to have to bowl with the hook, bowl with like his rubber hand, basically. They got a prosthetic that he could do enough in. But he's like, I haven't bowled competitively in, 15 years, 20 years. I can't do this. Like, you got to do it. I believe in you, Roy. So then he goes and bowls.
I think I'll just watch it.
You could. I could tell you the highlights of it, though. I mean,
well, I'm already sold. It sounds like a good premise.
On the way, they pick up a bombshell, an absolute smoke show in Claudia.
Who's the actress?
It's a good question, actually. I don't know the actress.
Well, I was sold when you said Randy Quaid is in it.
Oh, okay. Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray didn't do enough for you?
Well, I know I like those two, but
Vanessa Angel, I don't really know who that is.
Name.
But she's hot in the movie. And they rescue her from.
Can we get a look?
Let's see here. Let's see, Claudia.
Think we could have a look at her here?
Yeah, let's see. There's a scene where she goes.
You mind tilting that screen my way?
There's a scene where she has to go into the freezer to get them a beer, and then they're like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, she's hot.
She is
in
beautiful.
The movie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So then eventually she runs off with Roy and Ishmael, and she's on the road with them. So then it's a trio.
I don't know if I ever met a guy named Ishmael. I've heard the name, but I don't know if I ever knew it, an Ishmael.
So you asked if it's a great movie. I like it. I don't feel like it's probably got good reviews and stuff because it's kind of a dumb comedy, but I like it.
Yeah, I like a good dumb comedy from time to time.
I think you'll like it. And then the sports part of it's good enough.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
Because I've heard of it for years. Sometimes you just you hear of something forever and ever.
Sure.
But you've just never arrived to that particular party.
Yeah.
And then after time goes by, you finally just say, you know what, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch this.
It's time. It's time to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Hatfield and McCoy dinner show.
I don't think I've ever been to that, despite it being right up the road, and I don't know if I ever will go to that.
It looks like a good time.
Okay. It probably is.
Action-packed stunt show, Sam.
It's been in business for a long time. So it has to it has to at least be somewhat good to stay in business.
I would think so.
Did you think we were going to lose? Did you think that Bosnia was going to find a goal last night?
When we had 10 men on the field?
Yeah.
Or one man short? Yeah. God, this food looks so good.
It does feel a little unfair that we had to play a third of the game a man down, and now we got to miss out on our best. I don't think he's our best player, but he's our best striker.
I think he's our best player.
I think he's really good. I don't know if he's our best player. I've seen some, my soccer people have told me he's not the best player. I'm not going to pretend like I know. They said he's our best striker. He's our best scorer. But like Malik Tillman, the guy who ends up hitting the free kick, they say he's been like our best player recently. And then, Pulisic is still kind of the engine of the thing.
Oh, I don't think you can say that.
The engine?
I think they prefer Native American.
We came out as slight favorites against Belgium. So we still can win without him, but
we're favored without our guy.
Yeah. And I don't know how to feel about it because Belgium, for like I said, about 80 minutes of the game, it looked about like I thought Belgium had been looking, like, which was not good, which was not very impressive.
Well, they just they beat the hell out of New Zealand.
Yeah,
but other than that, they ain't done that much in
this
tournament
until the final 10 minutes of regulation yesterday. That was an impressive display. I don't know what the hell happened to Senegal. They just completely fell apart.
It's like they kind of turned it on,
Yeah.
Those Belgians. You ever been to the Bush's Visitor Center?
Why do you have all those? You just pick them up from like the Starbucks or what?
No, I stop at a lot of rest areas. I got a nice map of Tennessee too. I love a good map. I miss the days of having like a fold out legitimate map.
You can still have them, brother. They sell them online.
Well, they don't sell these. See, these are free at the local rest areas. This here's East Tennessee, or no, I'm looking at East Tennessee. That's West Tennessee, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, west and a little bit of middle.
So if you guys need to know where anything's at, I can tell you. And the good thing is I got the counties on it too, so I can show it. So
I think for your next Uber ride, you should take this out instead of like.
Here's East Tennessee.
That would be a good bit.
Yeah.
When they pull in, like, where are we headed?
Where are you headed?
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's see here.
Pull it out like in front of them in the
County, Waverly. Is that where we're going? I like that it's got all the counties. It's good to study. It has the names on them, See, you guys it'd be beneficial to you guys to study maybe West Tennessee. You probably don't know as much about it as over here. So you can kind of learn. I mean, I know you've been to Memphis, but you can learn McNairy County. You ever hear of that?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'd never heard of that one. That's where Selmer is. We had a tight end back in the night, John Finlayson. Remember him?
Yeah.
He was on the championship team. He was from Selmer, Tennessee.
Okay.
And you can see here, Lincoln County. See, this is where my daddy's from. He's from right there around Fayetteville. A little town there called Kelso, Mulberry, close to Lynchburg too, which of course everybody knows Lynchburg. But yeah, it's a lot to study, man.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
I think it is. West Tennessee is a lot different than over here. Nutbush, you ever hear of Nutbush? That's in Haywood County.
Anything else?
Have you heard of it?
Nutbush?
Nutbush.
Yeah. You just told me about it.
Yeah. Well, we'll study more.
Okay, you just let me know what other interesting things you can find from the map. Sam, you said that they were at the risk of turning you off to the soccer. Is that just if we lose, or are you off the Belgium game because we're going to be without our best striker?
No, I'm going to win, but I'm going to watch. Sorry.
I know what you meant.
But if we win, I think it obviously kind of gets wiped out a little bit. But if you lose that one, I feel like that's a moment of kind of what we talked about, like this. Yeah, we just won a knockout game, but it doesn't really feel like a knockout game. This kind of feels like that first taste of, does the USA kind of belong on the big stage, and for you to not be at full strength with your best guy type of thing. And then, you got to wait another 4 years for that next World Cup. I just feel like that could be a potential chance for a lot of momentum of maybe people in the U.S. to kind of latch on to some national team soccer that maybe it just doesn't happen if we lose and he's not playing in that game.
It does have to be annoying to be an actual soccer fan, and for this to really matter to you, and you keep up with it, and you're somewhat protective of it, and you care about it, because the casuals and the people that are just hopping on for the World Cup, there are things about the sport that just drive you crazy. Your foot is half a step ahead. Oh, well, that's offsides. Wipe the goal off after we've already celebrated it. Oh, well, here's a card. Your guy's off there, and now he's got to miss the whole next game. Oh, well, never mind. And they'll tell you, no, these rules are important. You have to have these. But for us, we're just like, nah, this is kind of stupid. Don't like it. Don't want to see it.
Like in my group chat last night with my old roommates, one of my buddies from college played a little bit of college soccer before transferring here, and he's like a huge soccer guy.
So he's probably annoyed at you guys.
Well, he's not really annoyed, but he like explains everything to us. And when it was 1-0 and Balogun gets sent off, like we were kind of, on pins and needles thinking, hey, we might not even survive this game. And one of my buddies was like, FIFA just lost me. They were like, he was so mad at that outcome. He was like, I feel like we're not going to win this game. He's like, this is BS.
I will say, on the other hand, a shorthanded or man down, I think they call it in soccer, a man down goal is pretty electric.
That was awesome.
Yeah, like being able to find, and you found a couple of scoring opportunities, which did show just like, I don't know if it's Cody's theory about the lungs or whatever, but
smokers.
America is just very fast compared to Bosnia, and we were able to get a lot of looks, just getting behind them, and just whenever we'd have the ball, our guys were quicker and better, so we were still able to create scoring opportunities, even a man down, but scoring that goal and scoring it from a free kick right outside the box was awesome. Was pretty nasty.
You know what the weather was out there? It was 65 degrees roughly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was in San Francisco.
Yeah, I had a couple buddies out there.
DR Vol?
I think it was pretty humid though.
He's in L.A.
No, not him.
He called me yesterday asking for recommendations for Los Angeles. I said Skid Row Street. Skid Row, go down. What'd you say? Figueroa Street.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but L.A. and San Francisco are two different places.
They are. L.A. would be a little bit warmer.
Yeah, so when I said I had buddies out there, why did you ask about L.A.?
Well, I just thought you meant California.
Why would you think that?
Well, when you said you got buddies out there, I know DR's in.
But we were talking about San Francisco at the game.
Yeah, but you said out there. That
out there,
California.
No.
It wasn't specifically to the Bay Area.
We were talking about San Francisco, literally. Bubba had just said San Francisco.
Well, I don't know.
But you going to tell me about somebody in Sacramento, too, while you're at it?
I don't know of anybody in Sacramento.
Okay. Would you consider that being out there?
Yeah, California.
Okay.
You ever been to Pall Mall, Tennessee?
No.
It's up there in Pickett County. It's on the Kentucky border. Looks like there's a nice lake up around there. What's this lake? Is that Dale Hollow? You ever hear of Dale Hollow Lake?
Is that up northwest Tennessee?
It's northwest of here.
But not over on the west side of Tennessee?
No, it's East Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Like if you were looking at Crossville on the map, it's basically due north of Crossville.
Okay. Because I do feel like
Pall Mall, Tennessee.
Pall Mall, no, but Pickett County, yes. I feel like I've maybe been to Pickett County.
I bet they got some smokers up there. A town named Pall Mall. Then we got Sequatchie. You ever hear of Sequatchie County?
Yeah, I used to have a substitute teacher from Sequatchie County.
She from Dunlap?
And this guy, he was from Dunlap.
Yeah. I had a football coach that used to.
He'd show up. He was a baseball guy. He'd show up. You could tell when he was hungover. When he was substitute teaching, he'd just sit there and spin his little cup. That's all he'd do, just sit there and not do anything.
Just like
he showed us movies all the time. And I never will forget, he put on Wedding Crashers, the like unedited version, and like we're sitting in class and just, I don't know if you were familiar with the uncorked version of Wedding Crashers, but there's that montage.
Really.
Well, there's the montage where they show about 12 sets of breasts as they're like, having all the sex during the wedding season.
I like that.
And like we're all just sitting in class. Now we're high school, like juniors or seniors or whatever, but just all of a sudden, just boobies all over the place.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't know if you should be showing this, coach.
At that age, I think it's all right.
Well, you have to think
clapping.
He said, "Be quiet and watch the movie."
You have to think about like the girls in there too. They're probably going to be uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, that's a little weird.
It wasn't just an all boys class. No,
yeah,
there were girls in there too.
Yeah, no, that would be weird if I didn't think about the girls being there.
That's just kind of how he got down.
And he's from Dunlap.
Was he like really locked into the movie?
Hell, he was watching it. He was just sitting there giggling. I mean, he was. I can't remember his name.
He was a football coach?
Doing.
No, he was a baseball guy.
Oh,
I cannot remember his name right off the top of my head, but I know he made us call him Raw Dog. That was because he's.
I don't know about him.
He was Raw Dog because he had.
Sounds like he had some interesting quirks.
Raw Dog, and I remember he'd always want us to invite him to play basketball. he'd invite us to play. He wanted us to invite him to play basketball whenever we'd play, like on the weekends and stuff. He's like, yeah, I want to come play.
Has raw dog always meant what it means now, or was there a time when?
Maybe it meant what you think, but like he explained it as just like he has a lot of energy and just like does like raw as war.
Yeah, raw energy.
Yeah, like he explained it just as being like a big energetic guy when he played baseball.
Okay, well,
but I don't know. But they just called him Raw Dog.
Maybe he just loved Rawlings.
I cannot think of what his name was.
It wasn't Dunlap.
No, his last name wasn't Dunlap. He was an interesting character. He's one of the first people I think of when I think of substitute teachers, because we also got in trouble one day when he was gone.
Because he's a substitute.
Because he was like a long-term sub. I don't know if he was actually like ever got hired by the school, but they let him like be there for a while. Like he was basically going to be our teacher for the whole semester because like one of the girl was sick or something. I don't know. But then one day he was out and we had a substitute, and everybody's just really mean to the substitute. So then he made us write sentences. We had to write sentences for him. We all had to write like 300 sentences, which I thought was very weird for a teacher to make us do. Oh, Raw Dog.
We really do have a great amount of lakes over here.
And then a couple years later, we got into a big argument like at a wiffle ball tournament.
So many lakes.
He didn't remember the good times we had together. He all of a sudden was arguing, and it was very weird. And he was ready to go Raw Dog on my ass during an argument.
Oh,
easy.
Not in that way.
Oh,
not in that way.
Raw Dog on your ass. There was a coach that told me that I had Dunlap disease. You ever heard that one?
Yes, I have, but I don't know what it means.
Your belly got so big it Dunlapped over your belt.
Okay, I was going to say it's something with being fat.
it Dunlapped over your belt.
I knew it was something being fat, but I didn't know what the. Okay.
We have so many more lakes from Middle Tennessee to East Tennessee than they do in West Tennessee. You don't see lakes as much in West Tennessee, other than the big one up here, the land between the lakes, the Kentucky border. That's big, because the river runs through there. The Tennessee runs through there. But other than that, they don't have a lot of big lakes.
Got some Tennessee football updates coming for you after the break. National Talking Point has begun. Stick with us. I'll tell you what it is right here on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Popped up yesterday. You know, I like to keep up with these. But On 3 was talking about how recruiting and players and their costs are going through the roof, and how basically an SEC general manager said $350,000 is now kind of the going rate for a low 4-star in this recruiting cycle.
$350,000 for a 4-star.
A low 4-star is what an SEC general manager said.
Man.
We've reached the period where everyone has an agent. There are no layups anymore in high school recruiting. Nothing is even reasonably priced, was the quote.
Man, it'd be a great time, wouldn't it, to be a good college, high school football player?
Yeah, it would be. That would be cool.
I feel like I saw some tweet of this guy who kind of played at like the very start of the NIL era. And I think he asked like Pete Nakos what he would make. And he was like an offensive tackle. And he said he made like $30K total in NIL. And he was like, yeah, he probably would have made around like $800,000 or $900,000. Man,
that would suck.
That'd be tough.
That would suck. That it on one hand, that guy saying he made $30,000 was better than what other guys made. So like everybody has it a little bit better than the guy before them. But yeah, I mean, I think about that all the time. You hear that's part of the reason that the NBA old heads are so angry.
This guy also said he was like the 10th rated tackle in the state or something like that. Like not even a great player.
But like that's why these guys are so angry in the NBA when they talk about like the new generation. Because, you know, somebody like Scottie Pippen, you know, played for a good portion of his career in 1991. It's like when the Bulls were getting set to, you know, do their three-peat and win championships. He signed a 7-year, $18 million contract. $18 million total.
That ain't nothing.
Now, I mean, he was even underpaid in the 90s, but like 7 years, $18 million for Scottie Pippen. And now, like, you know, and at that time, he'd have been a top 10 player in the league.
Didn't Tobias Harris just surpass Kobe Bryant's career earnings?
I don't know if that is the case, but Tobias Harris is now making he's made a career earnings of, I think, $330 million. I saw that it was all but maybe it was more than maybe all but 4 NFL players in the history of the sport.
That's awesome.
So Scotty was making what, like $2.5 million a year, close to that.
2.25, basically.
2.25.
But I mean, like
ain't nothing.
He was famously disgruntled, but like he also took that was a big part of why he got so mad towards the end of their run, and that's part of the reason he was like, I'm leaving. Is like they tricked him because he dealt with some back issues and he was poor, and they kind of took advantage of him. And it's like, hey, you know, you can sign this long-term contract and lock up $18 million guaranteed. But everybody's like, no, Scotty, just wait, sign a short-term deal. You'll get paid more. He's like, no, I want the security. So then they had him locked up.
Yeah.
Kind of like what the Braves did to like
Bad
Ronald
move.
Acuna and Ozzie Albies. Like it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
Well, it was.
Scotty.
But like that's part of the reason
Scotty
if I'm Scottie Pippen, I'm pretty disgruntled when I see someone like, you know, Walker Kessler get a $130 million contract yesterday from the Lakers.
Yeah, that's crazy. They are going all in on the whites, aren't they?
Which is funny.
But, now in college football, we're having those same discussions. And the national narrative got started yesterday that 5-star David Gabriel Georges is set to be the highest paid running back recruit of all time and expected to be the first $1 million running back recruit.
And now this is good news for us.
Well, I don't know if it's good news or bad news for us. I mean, it shows that we're willing to spend, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it gets guys on your radar, but those guys that, now think about Tennessee might think of, hey, they're just an easy paycheck. I don't know if it's good or bad or, doesn't really matter.
But people believe that's Tennessee willing to pay that?
Well, I've been told that Tennessee is willing to pay more than Ohio State is. Now, Ohio State's been rumored to be willing to go into the $1 million range as well. But I've been told that Tennessee basically has a floating offer of like, hey, whatever Ohio State is seriously offering you, let us know, and we'll add some on top of it.
Okay.
So, Tennessee is not going to be outbid for Gabriel Georges. But that's part of, if you ask if it's good for Tennessee, I would say I did take it as a kind of a good sign that the narrative got started yesterday. That, this guy's going to be so expensive. Because to me, it's them laying the groundwork for when Tennessee gets them as a way to diminish us, as a way to protect Ohio State. Of he wanted to go to Ohio State, but Tennessee made him the first $1 million running back. What are you going to do?
Unless Ohio State just lays their Buckeye on the table.
I don't think they will because they dabble a lot more with the 5-star recruits, and I don't think they want to get in the business of making everybody the highest paid at their position type of thing.
Yes, they have other 5-stars to sign.
Yeah. They don't want to start giving out $1 million to all these recruits. We could probably afford it to do it a couple times.
This guy will be the gem of our class.
Right. Yeah, whereas I don't know if you saw, they got another one of those damn Harrison brothers.
Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
There's
Jr.
another one?
Yeah, there's another one, and he's like the number one player in the country, at least the number one receiver in the country.
It's another one of Marvin Harrison's sons?
Yeah.
But his name's not Marvin Harrison.
No,
Jr.?
What's his name?
Jet.
Yeah. I was
Jet
gonna say it's
Harrison.
something cool.
It is cool. It sounds like a receiver.
Kind of weird that they're, Jet Harrison and Jet Howard. That's kind of weird that two sons, because, Jet Howard's Juwan Howard's son, and Marvin Harrison's like, I want that name for my kid too. Here's Jet Harrison. But yeah, he's the number one player in the 2028 class right now. So they got to set aside some money for guys like him too.
Well, I'd be all right with paying the guy $1 million.
Well, I would be too, but there's, to me, like I said, setting the table that Tennessee got him all only because they were willing to break the bank for him. What could you do if you're Ohio State? What could you do if you're Ole Miss? Tennessee just they paid him too much money. They literally made history when they got David Gabriel Georges. They paid him more money than any running back's ever been paid before.
It's like we did with Nico. We made history there. We'll make history again, by God.
Does that 300K number, I mean, we've talked about it countless times with the high school versus portal recruiting stuff, but outside of just the guys like DGG that feel like just a slam dunk, does that reported 300K for a low 5-star number just make you think?
Low 4-star.
Sorry, yeah, low 4-star.
5-star, I think I'd be fine. I think everybody'd be fine. Yeah, $300,000, yeah, go for it. But
Sure.
low 4-star, it means you could be the 350th ranked player in the class.
But does that then make you want to be hey, I'd rather just go pay 300K to the guy in the portal that I've seen play college football instead of risk spending $300,000 on someone who could just totally flop?
We'll see what Tennessee does. Because in my head, they might do an every other year type of thing.
Kind of what it seems like right now, at least.
But last year you invested in the high school recruiting class. By all accounts, they're not doing that this year. They're going to pay for a couple blue chippers, and otherwise they're not going to really. That's why you've seen Tennessee not be high in these recruiting rankings at all. Mm-hmm. It does seem like, Sam, they are laying out and saving more money for transfer portal guys. They like their high school class, so now you invest maybe a year and a half worth of money to them because you're going to have to retain some of them, so you got to set some money aside to retain them. I don't know if that'll be an every other year type of thing, or if it'll just be hey, we're just going to try to get blue chippers and transfer guys. And we've seen the light. I don't know. But last year it was high school guys. This year it's transfer portal guys. I feel if you do every other year, that would be kind of smart.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. Especially if you can
kind of resets your clock almost every year.
Yeah, no, for sure. because you don't want to be devoid of like young blue chip talent. You don't want to do all transfer portal. You still have to have like building blocks. So like, if you're just focusing on, hey, line, let's develop some linemen, have a quarterback, a couple wide receivers, and everything else we'll do in the transfer portal, that would be fine with me.
It's like good class, develop, get the pieces that you need outside of that in the portal.
Essentially like the NFL model of like, hey, what positions do you pay money for in the NFL? What positions are priority in the draft? Kind of do that same thing. Except now we'll mix in a running back because I think running backs are much more important in college than they are the NFL.
Yeah.
So like go get the bones, the pillars, and then the fringes will always be transfer portal guys. That's how I would try to do it, I think, if I was in charge. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Scottie Pippen reportedly, quote, beyond livid at Michael Jordan for portrayal in The Last Dance.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
He's upset. You have Horace Grant ripped MJ. Lie. If MJ had a grudge with me, let's settle it like men. He then went on to talk about the accusation of being called a snitch. Horace Grant said, well, if I'm a snitch, what is MJ for airing out the 84 Bulls and their cocaine circus? What does that make him?
I have preparing every day from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Horace said he's the snitch. Scott Burrell, that was heartbreaking to watch, to see a guy, a leader, to go at guys like that. I understand in terms of practicing you have to push and shove here and there, but outright punching and things of that nature and calling them B's and H's, that wasn't called for.
1340 WKGN. What are H's?
I would imagine hose.
Hose?
Yeah, like for yard work.
Why would he call his teammates hoes?
That's an insult people use.
It is?
Yeah.
Men to other men?
Yeah.
I'm going to start calling you that. You a hoe.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. All right, Matt Boy, let's hit some headlines.
Thank you, John. Can you tell me where Bledsoe Creek State Park is?
Is it in Bledsoe County?
No.
No,
this would be in, I believe, Henderson County. Or Sumner County, Gallatin. Yeah.
Oh.
What did I say? Henderson County? I was thinking of Hendersonville. Yep. So there's a fun fact about the map.
Okay.
First World Cup knockout win since 2002. How about that?
Not counting it.
You're not counting it?
Not counting it. It's the same thing I said about Mexico, and I told you it wasn't just an anti-Mexican thing.
But it's historic.
No, it's not. We've made the round of 16 plenty of times. I'm not letting them say that last night's win is equal to the win we had in 2002 when we advanced. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, that's what they're saying.
Well, I'm not.
That's what the ESPN's
I'm
saying.
not. Again, it's like saying that you want to play in games. Like, oh, first tournament win. No, doesn't work that way.
But it was knockout.
Doesn't matter. Again, I said it about the Mexicans. I'll say it again. Winning that game last night was not your traditional
So what do we got to
win.
do to impress you? Beat Belgium?
Beat Belgium. And then we could say we made it to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2002. Because right now, the implication there is that we've accomplished what the 2002 team did, and that's not the case.
Who'd they beat in 02?
It was Mexico, right? That was the Dos a Cero game.
Huh?
In the Mexican-U.S. rivalry, there's a famous, like, Dos a Cero. You beat
The
them
most interesting man in the world?
No, that's Dos Equis. We beat them 2-0. So it's like it was a Dos a Cero.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah. 2-0.
I see. Cero. Well, we'll see if we can beat Belgium and impress you.
I hope so.
I do too. Then we'll be in the final 8.
I think we can.
Then we'll play Spain probably.
I think we can beat those boys.
Well, we need to because I want to keep it rolling. I'm fired up for them.
Monday night. Let's
That's
go.
when we play Belgium?
Yep. Let's go ice the boys up.
Where's the game at?
It is in Seattle.
Why do we play all these games out west? Why don't we play any over?
I'd say partly because they are doing TV, keeping TV in mind.
Yeah.
And they want to put us at 8 o'clock. So putting us out west, 3 hours makes it a little bit easier.
Well, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift getting married tomorrow at Madison Square Garden. A law enforcement official has confirmed this to ESPN. It says that the wedding is at MSG Friday.
Okay. You fired up to see pictures and videos?
I couldn't care less. What do you think about it being at the Garden? Is that
Seems weird to me that it's at the Garden.
Yeah.
I saw that she's building a castle inside Madison Square Garden.
That just seems she's too old to be doing that.
You're one of like the richest people in the world. Just go get married at an actual castle.
I don't understand why they picked MSG. Like, it's not like she's from New York. He's not from New York. It's
You're
not
just
like
kind of hindering the lives of a lot of New Yorkers.
I'm not going to cry about that.
I mean, they're shutting down the streets.
Yeah, they after all they did for the Knicks,
The workers from Madison Square Garden.
just keeping some people employed. I don't know if the people at MSG are getting so give them bonuses or something. Somebody will get paid for it, but no, like I really don't understand.
Is that just how Taylor Swift gets away with all her scumbag behavior? She's just like,
money.
oh yeah, I'll just give you money.
Yeah, I think so. And a lot of people are like, okay, that's fine. You give me money, you can do whatever. But I am curious, and I don't know the answer. Why MSG? Is it just because it's the most famous arena in the world? Is it actually the most famous arena in the world? I know we always say that, but like,
She should have picked the Coliseum.
there you go, Bubba. That's a more famous arena.
What do you think the shortest flight's going to be for this event?
Is it just too hot to get married outside?
I'd say it is.
Like she just doesn't want to get married outside, like on like some like really like pretty land or something.
I'd say it's too hot right now.
Yeah.
I guess it's just what she wants to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure Travis didn't have a say in it.
No, I'm sure he didn't really care.
Hell, why can't we just go to the lake?
Let's go to the courthouse.
No, I'm going to build a castle because I'm a princess. Ugh.
That seems gross that they're building a castle.
Well, she's cringe.
No, I know. And this is weird. She's damn what, 37 years old?
Yeah, grow
36
up.
years old.
Yeah. It's not a love story anymore.
No, she could be a love story. You just don't have to be a princess. Like you don't have to build yourself a castle to pretend like you're a princess. Like that's the part I have an issue with.
I want a full-on castle.
Do we think
there needs to be a moat inside MSG with real live alligators, attackers coming into the castle?
Alligators are canceled right now.
Do we think that like she's going to video this and like release it? Do you think like you think
100%?
I agree with what Sam said. She's rich. She should go to a real castle. Like there's castles that still exist in the world.
Bubba, what did you ask about the flight? What were you asking?
I'm curious, like knowing Taylor Swift and probably all the list of people that will be attending, what the shortest flight will be.
The shortest flight?
Yeah, are we talking like a 5-minute?
Somebody will
flight?
helicopter in from like 20 minutes
From
away.
the Hamptons, probably.
Somebody will helicopter in if you're counting that.
I'd imagine so. Well, the festivities will kick off with a smaller rehearsal dinner planned this evening.
I'm curious if she's going to like try to monetize it, or at least like sell it to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure there's like a documentary about
yeah, like sell some type of
the love story.
Yeah, I mean, like
There's something fishy going on here at this because Travis Kelce's taste in women is changing overnight. Crazy.
Mamdani said Wednesday a permit had been filed for a large event.
There were a lot of women in the black community, Bubba, that felt betrayed by Travis Kelce. I mean, the whole code switch. I mean, he went from
what did they say?
Maya Benberry to Kayla Nicole, the one who still talks about it, trying to keep her name relevant.
Yeah.
To Zuri Hall,
Yeah.
to Taylor Swift.
Well, wouldn't you date the most famous pop star in the world if you could?
Well, he also changed
Probably
his
not.
whole demeanor too. He went, if
He went from Chet Holmgren to Joe
Chet
Thomas.
Hanks. He went from Chet Hanks. Like, I don't know if you remember, like they were talking about that with the police haircut and the mustache and everything. Like he went from like the fades and the earrings to looking like a cop and embracing that side of himself.
Goofy. Hell, they're all goofy. They grind my gears.
If you're listening, darling, I'm not talking bad about Taylor. I'm just saying it is a little weird. She's allowed to do whatever she wants. It's just a little weird. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
What would you say if she wasn't listening?
I still wouldn't be too hard on her because I do think when you're rich, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, like she has the money to do it. So like, girls want to have their big dream weddings. If her dream's always been getting married in a castle, I think I would try to do it at a real castle. I'm sure you can go somewhere in Scotland and be like at a real castle and do it.
It just feels very fake.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a BizTown wedding. Hey, I'm going to build this fake castle inside of a building.
Well, it's almost like a tour. Yeah, it's like a tour prop.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's like I could see her having a
stage up.
Yeah, like it's very strange. I want to see what the pictures look like and the video looks like before I have too harsh of a judgment. But like right now,
I'm sure it's going to look bougie as hell inside.
It might look awesome because she's not just gone to Disney World and got married at like Cinderella's castle because she not pulled some strings there. Next headline, please.
Well, we're gonna stick with two people in love in New York City. Did you see the proposal yesterday at the top of the Empire State Building?
I did.
2 people climbed to the very top of the Empire State Building and held a banner from the skyscraper's antenna that read, "When the power of love meets the love of power, the world knows peace," which I think is an old Jimi Hendrix quote, or he may not have been the first to say it. I don't know.
My big takeaway here is that this couple rocks. I mean, they're very good at climbing. I stumbled across her Instagram. I mean, they do this stuff all the time. Crazy life for sure, but at the same time, I don't necessarily appreciate her faking like she was so surprised at the proposal. I think it was very obvious what was going to happen here.
That it was a planned.
She had her nails done. She had her nails real pretty. They had a I guess they probably always take their selfie stick up there because
she's real pretty.
Yeah, but like the banner being about love, I think they knew. I think she knew that he was going to propose, and she tried to.
They knew they were going to be arrested?
Yeah, probably.
They're both in police custody. I don't know what the charges look like for that.
Yeah, what is the charge for that?
Is that a misdemeanor or is that I don't know. Apparently, you're not supposed to climb to the very top. That's just there's nothing scarier.
How'd
to me.
they do it?
I don't know. There's nothing scarier.
I didn't see anything of the actual climb. I just saw them on top.
I'm curious about any like security clearances that they just like walked by.
And Fox News saying to lock them up. Fox News wanted them to get thrown under the jail.
That's just one wrong step, and you're falling 1,500 feet to the ground.
The wind up there.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it's crazy.
It makes my stomach turn. It's like that rock climber I told you about.
Yeah,
it just one wrong step, just a slight slip.
Now this was like the couple that was like on like Netflix's show, right?
Yeah, they're I guess they did this for attention.
They were on like a dating show?
No, they were on like a climbing show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that they were like experienced climbers.
Yeah, like here's our Instagram, Cody. I mean, like she does this all the time with these. Like this one's crazy to me. Just her sitting up here on top of this thing, just laying there. Like that makes
it is crazy. She's beautiful though.
That makes you queasy.
Yeah, queasy. How about wheezy? Lil Wayne was a no-show at his main concert. No explanation given yesterday.
Yeah, you said it was in Maine.
Yeah,
that seems like
Lil Wayne performing in Maine seems odd.
Yeah, that seems like a weird place to go if you're Lil Wayne. I don't know if ticket sales were just bad and he's like, forget it, I'm not going. Or if he's just like, it's just people in Maine. Who cares if I lose the state of Maine?
The TMZ headline says, Lil Wayne blows off Maine show, fans pissed.
Well, yeah, they just showed up. They were there, and like the show was supposed to start, and then somebody came out and was like, Lil Wayne's not coming tonight. And they just had to all turn around and leave.
I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think if you're buying tickets to concerts of artists like that who are like definitely past their just music making age, I think you almost have to at least reserve like maybe 10% that they're just not going to like show up to their concert or something like that.
See, I kind of disagree with that take. Like, I think if you're an older artist, if you're like past your prime, like you said, you should be the one showing up to put on a show. Like you should be like trying to take care of those people. But I do think if you just said Lil Wayne, who's dealt with like the absolute top of superstardom in the music industry, but also like all the drugs and just like looking at him, he doesn't seem like he's a healthy guy. That like, I think if you just said, if you buy a ticket to Lil Wayne to see him at a show, you kind of have to buy it with a warning.
Yeah.
But
like I feel like I'd put like Chris Brown into that same.
No, that's what I was telling about Chris Brown.
Umbrella.
No. Chris Brown, like I said, there's $600 tickets for Nissan Stadium. Him and Usher, like you're paying $600 tickets and you're doing this big tour. No, you guys show up and be on top of your game.
Wayne's going to be back here in the fall.
Well,
supposedly.
Yeah, he's coming here. He's supposed to come here in October, I think.
Like he comes here a lot.
Well, I think it's
here
because
last year.
It was at least within the last couple years.
Yeah, I thought about going, and then I was like, no.
Now, if you buy a ticket to go see Lil Wayne in Knoxville, like, I think you should at least be prepared that the show's not going to be very good. And then, like, he's probably just going to, like, sing along to his backing, tracks for most of the time and, like, be late. And, like, it's going to start 2 or 3 hours late. But, like, I still think you should be allowed to expect that he actually shows up.
Well, I mean, he's not the first artist to skip out on a You know, George Jones used to do it all the time.
Well,
they called him No Show Jones.
You say that, but like at the same time, I think this is newsworthy because I don't think this happens very often anymore. Like during the social media era, like
contracts.
Yeah, like I don't feel like we get a lot of artists except really Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen's the only other guy I've seen multiple stories where he just doesn't show up to the show. Yeah, now, he'll fake some type of excuse of being sick or the weather or something, but he'll just leave.
Yeah,
but at least he gives those people.
Sometimes it's hard to show up when you're hungover.
At least he gives his fans a couple hours of a head start. Lil Wayne just didn't tell them at all. Like somebody had to come out and say, "Yeah, he ain't coming tonight."
I guess they figured it out after a while.
Now he was with 2 Chainz as well.
2 Chainz,
and that's one of my worst memories of a concert. And it wasn't even a real concert. It was just like outside of Barley's, like that little. They used to do concerts out there for once a year. They would do something with some hip hop. I don't even know what it was. Was it? I don't think it was Lollapalooza. I don't think it was that. But 2 Chainz was supposed to be headlining something like outside of there where like Envy used to be. And he showed up like 3 hours late. It was with the radio station 104.5. I don't know what exactly the event was. But he showed up over 3 hours late and then did like 3 songs and that was it. But I feel like I kind of knew what I was getting into going to like basically a free 2 Chainz concert. I feel like Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz in 2026, you're just asking for trouble.
Bear writes that you and your old lady should build a castle and a moat down at the old Fan Run studio for your wedding. That'd be fun.
But inside the bomb shelter.
Yeah, that's the place to be.
We're doing it outside. And apparently it's going to be really cold.
Better than really hot.
It is better than really hot. And now when I say really cold, like 50 degrees. That's not like
How
really
do you
cold.
know that already?
Well, they have like yearly averages of like what the weather is. And like we're getting married in a national park.
You mean like in the Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah. Or just like, I mean, you can Google like what's the weather like in September, late September in Glacier National Park. And it'll be like cold.
Yeah. Whose choice was this?
Whose do you think?
I'd imagine the old lady.
Yeah.
That's what
you
want to do?
Yeah.
Well, then.
I don't really like being outside for anything. But I'm excited for it. I mean, like the pictures look great. The pictures look pretty, like because people have gotten married. People get married there all the time. The pictures look awesome.
Oh, I hear Glacier's beautiful.
Yeah, it'll be a great backdrop and it'll look really cool. It's
hopefully it ain't snowing.
Well, that is kind of the cutoff, like because it's going to be like middle to late September, and that is when it starts like getting shut down and when it starts getting snowy and stuff out there.
Even if it was though, that'd be kind of nice. It'd be beautiful. You just hope for no rain. I mean, that's the main thing.
I'm not really worried about that. It's just, and when I say it's going to be like 40 degrees, I think it's 40 degrees at night. So like during the day, it still should be okay.
Should be manageable.
Yeah. But no time for a castle and a moat. We got other arrangements.
That'll be better than one of these June
for sure
weddings, one of these hot weddings.
Yeah.
I'd rather be cold than hot.
Yeah, for sure. Any other headlines we need to hit?
No, that's about it.
Big trade in the NBA. We'll dive into that coming up next.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
We had a huge trade in the NBA yesterday, kind of out of nowhere. Sitting at home, doing some work, watching TV, and the next thing I know, boom, old lady's like, whoa, big trade. I said, what is it? What is it? What is it? She said, Jaylen Brown. I said, okay. She said, the Philadelphia 76ers. I said, huh? Huh? Jaylen Brown traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, Cody.
Is that true?
That is true. Yeah, it happened yesterday. You didn't see that?
No. Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. I don't get it. I don't know why I'd want to go there.
Well, I don't think he got to pick. I don't think the Celtics let him pick because the Celtics seemed as if they were just focused on getting rid of him. It seemed like the damage from the Giannis Antetokounmpo sweepstakes just made it to where the Celtics felt like it was time to move off of Jaylen Brown. And they moved off Jaylen Brown, and it does seem like they just pretty much took what they consider the best offer they got, which I don't think the offer was very good. But maybe this is a bigger overarching point to the shift in the NBA right now. And this is the effects, the spill out of the changes to the money rules, the CBA and the second apron and the luxury tax repeater and all those things, because it feels like Jaylen Brown is paid as if he's a top 5, top 10 player. But it doesn't seem like any team really agrees with that, Boston Celtics included. No one views him as a top 5 or 10 player. And I'm not sure if any teams really see him as the guy who can be the best player on a team. And the days of stacking multiple $60 million a year players, multiple max players, and having them on the same team, kind of dead, kind of gone.
No super teams.
It kind of goes with what I said a couple of days ago. Today's game is more about building out your entire roster. You can't really have any weak links anymore on the court. Guys are too good. They can attack you in too many ways, which is why we've seen more balanced teams. That's why we've seen 8 different champions. There are no more dynasties.
Yeah. Well, going to Philly will give him an opportunity to get back at him.
You're 100% right about that. That rivalry now is must-see TV, I feel like. The Sixers and Celtics, just by proximity, kind of don't like each other. You combine some recent playoff battles, even though they haven't been great up until this year. You got a 7-game. That one was fun.
Well, Boston's basically just whipped their ass the entire existence of the NBA.
Well, up until this year.
Yeah.
Up until this year when the Sixers, kind of spearheaded by Paul George, ironically enough, was able to come back and beat the Celtics and come back from a 3-1 deficit.
But other than this year and 1983, I mean, the Sixers have never really had the upper hand.
But now that rivalry feels like it matters. Like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown going head-to-head will be fun. The Boston crowd, I don't know how they're going to treat, because a lot of the Boston fans I saw online pretty upset with this trade.
The Celtics fans are?
Yeah, Celtics fans are upset with the return, but they're also upset with just trading Jaylen Brown.
Well, into Philly.
Because the reports did come out that Jaylen Brown never asked for a trade. Jaylen Brown never demanded a trade, wanted to be in Boston. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that's what the narrative is. So, I don't know if I'm a Celtics fan, if I can bring it to boo Jaylen Brown, a guy that, took us to an NBA championship. And you can argue about whether or not he was the best player on the team versus Tatum. Yeah, that's fine. But he won Finals MVP.
Well, they said he never asked for a trade, but, I mean, it's been drama, it seems like, for the last year.
I wouldn't say the last year. I would say it's been drama. I would say it's been drama since the playoffs, though. I would say it's been drama for the last month, 2 months.
Well, it's been quite a while, though. They've been talking about maybe trading him.
Well, that was more so just a numbers crunch. And, Jason Tatum got hurt, tore his Achilles. So, the Celtics were like, what can we really do here? Let's just try to maybe reset our books. But then Jaylen Brown carried them to the 2 seed in the East and was, thought of as a big reason why. Because, he ends up getting second-team NBA. He was somewhat in the MVP conversation to at least get some votes. And now he's been shipped off for, what many people consider, if not the worst contract in the league, one of the bottom 3 or 4 contracts in the league when you look at Paul George being, owed, $58 million a year over the next 2 years.
Yeah, that seems crazy.
As he's, 36 years old and not durable at all.
No, he ain't adding nothing for you.
He played okay. He played pretty good for the Sixers in the playoffs, but that was surprising for a reason. Because nobody expected anything from him.
He's one of those guys that just seems like he's been around forever, and
well, he has been.
Never really been at the very top of the game, but he's always been a factor,
Now, he's been a very safe, top 30 player, but, typically, it kind of goes with what I said about Jaylen Brown and, the new era. If Paul George was your highest or second highest paid player, you probably had a ceiling much lower than winning a championship.
Yeah. Paul George is like James Harden to me.
I would say James Harden's been much better than Paul George, but the comparison, I think, is a pretty fair one.
Just a guy you hear about all the time who never really wins anything. That's how I think about him. But I don't know if it's an exact comparison,
The Celtics, we went through that exercise yesterday about LeBron James, but, I said the Celtics have been the most successful franchise in the NBA the last 10 years. That is true.
Well, consistency-wise, yes.
Well, I mean, just they're the only team that's made it to, they're the only team that won a championship and made it to another finals during the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Of the 2020s, they have the most regular season wins and the most playoff wins. So, like, the numbers say they have been the most successful franchise, led by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And now that duo breaks up.
Yeah. Yeah. So all those NBA championships have been different teams.
Right.
Not only the winners, but the other team in it.
Yep. Except the Celtics. They, made the finals and won a finals.
Lost to Golden State, right?
Lost to Golden State, beat the Mavericks. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
The Heat can say they made 2 finals, but they didn't win one. So, like, no one else can say that.
They made it against the Lakers in the bubble.
That's right.
And what was the other one they made?
They lost to the Nuggets.
Oh, I didn't remember who the Nuggets played.
They got there as an 8 seed, beating the Celtics to get there.
Yeah.
Brutal trade. Brad Stevens got to be just on vacation maybe for July 4th.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I don't know if it's a Brad Stevens thing, and like that's part of the, because I was kind of enjoying the Celtics fans' misery because I don't really like the Celtics. I never really have. I've always kind of disliked that franchise, going back to the Paul Pierce days. So I ended up starting to get a lot of stuff in their, my algorithm, and a lot of Celtics fans bitching about the new owners because the new owners apparently are cheap. And the new owners,
they get new ownership.
Basically after the championship, they got new owners like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so like 2 or 3 years ago, somebody new bought them and is now a little bit cheaper and a little bit, maybe also a little bit more hands on. So some people are trying to absolve Stevens of the blame and say this came from ownership, because like Paul George and Jaylen Brown are pretty much the same amount of money, but 1 year less, 1 year fewer. So you go ahead, you start, worry about clearing the books in a couple years and saving some money.
It's not even getting like a young guy back is just insane to me. If I was trading him to another contender in the East, I think I'd have to at least get like Maxey or Edgecombe back.
Well, it's funny. The report said they asked for Edgecombe, and then Philadelphia said no, and they're like, fine, we'll do it anyways. I had to ask. You know what I mean? I had to ask, but okay, yeah, we'll still do it.
It's like when you make a fantasy trade.
But like the crazy thing is, Sam, is like if you had just asked me or any smart NBA guy, what would a Paul George trade look like? The Sixers trading Paul George would have required the Sixers adding a first-round pick to it to just salary dump him. So the fact they get rid of Paul George, that's worth 1 first-round pick going out the door. Boston should get paid 1 first-round pick for taking Paul George, which means that of the 2 first-round picks they got, you could really, realistically, and logically say they really only got 1 first-round pick for Jaylen Brown. They got 2 in the trade, I know, but one's payment for Paul George, and the other is for Jaylen Brown, which is crazy.
And they're like 5 years down the line.
Yeah, which I mean,
like
I'm okay with that.
30 swaps or something like
that.
Yeah,
like that's just the way it goes. You get something a couple years down the road, and you're betting against the team, and you hope the team falls apart. Especially if it's 2 good teams making trades, you want to bet against that team and take something 4 years down the road and hope it all blows up, and then next thing you know, you end up with a top 5 pick. So I got no issue with that because I'd rather have one. If I'm getting one from the Sixers, I'd rather have one 5 years from now when Joel Embiid's maybe there breaking down versus next year. Because like you're trading them Jaylen Brown, they're probably going to be pretty good next year. So I don't think I'd want their pick next year because it'd be in the top, the 23, 24 range. But yeah, like it's just it's bad when ESPN, when they do their grading, when they actually gave it a D. Because they're usually worried about protecting like relationships there, right? And the people writing those don't really want to piss off a franchise and piss off executives and all that. But they gave it a D+ on their trade grade. They said that's how bad it was.
At least it's not an F. It's better than failure.
It is better than failure.
Slightly. Not by much.
You could say that. You have the Celtics do that and break up the most successful duo of the last decade. If you do it for Giannis, I think everybody's okay with it.
Yeah. That was what was rumored, that they were going to be in the Giannis sweepstakes.
Well, they wouldn't give up Baylor Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez. Like,
who?
Yeah. Well, Baylor Shireman, you remember him. We talked about him.
Yes, the Wall Street broker.
No, keep going.
Stockbroker.
You remember Baylor Shireman?
The Creighton
guy. There you go.
Who's Hugo what?
Hugo Gonzalez. It was just like he was a rookie from
Sounds
Spain.
like a soccer player.
Well, he's from Spain. And I mean, he's a somewhat promising guy. Like, I mean, you saw some flashes from him this year, but they said we're not including both of those with Jaylen Brown to get Giannis. And I do wonder if the Celtics wish they would have just bit the bullet and done that and ended up with Giannis, because I think people have much less of a breakdown if you're pairing Jason Tatum with Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's a team that can still win a championship.
Absolutely.
Paul George and Jason Tatum, that's not a team that can win a championship. I'm not even sure how many games in the regular season that team can win. They added Mitchell Robinson yesterday. That's cool. But Paul George and Mitchell Robinson, maybe their two biggest weaknesses. Maybe their two biggest weaknesses, they don't play. They're not necessarily durable. So that's a huge question mark. So you had that happen in Boston. Then on the other side of the country, you had the Los Angeles Lakers decide, hey, we're getting rid of LeBron James. That relationship's ending. We're going to surround Luka with a bunch of white guys.
Well, it seems like the Lakers had a plan all along.
Yeah.
Like they made their moves quickly.
Get as many whiteys as possible. Dalton connects. Good for you, buddy. You passed the test. You get to stay.
Well, after LeBron, that was news yesterday that LeBron would not be coming back. It seems like the Lakers knew that was the case. Like that was their plan all along. They knew who they were getting, right?
Why do you say that? Because of Quentin Grimes, or because the Walker Kessler thing, I think would have been the Walker Kessler sign and trade still could have happened with LeBron, with or without him.
It just seems like they had their eyes on some guys, and they knew that those were the guys they wanted ahead of time. It's they had already scouted who they wanted.
Well, they definitely had something scheduled with the big man, so they knew they were going after Jalen Duren or after Walker Kessler. So that meeting was scheduled. Quentin Grimes, they got him from.
I don't know these guys.
Well, you don't watch the NBA.
Well, I do.
And every time I try to talk about it, you get mad about it, or at least you did the last couple of years.
Well, no, there's a real cutoff between the guys I know and the guys I don't know,
Well, you're not very knowledgeable.
Well, now that's not a very nice thing to say to
I don't
somebody.
even mean it in a hateful thing.
It sounds hateful.
I don't think you would have considered yourself knowledgeable about the NBA, would you have?
No, but I know all the big guys, all the stars, but there's such a drop off, it seems like.
You're
to me.
You're below the casual ranking. Like if I had to put a
No,
percentage of
that's
you
not
of NBA
true.
fan, you're like bottom 10%.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
No.
That's okay. You're ahead of Bubba.
No, I can name champions back many years ago.
That's fine. Now, I'm not going to act like you should know Quentin Grimes. Were you aware of Walker Kessler at least?
I've heard the name. But some of these
He
guys,
played at Auburn.
Some of these guys you mentioned, I've never even heard of. You just told me there's a guy in the NBA named Hugo Gonzalez.
I'm not going to blame you for not knowing him.
Sam, did you know Hugo Gonzalez?
I know the name.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I don't really know much about him, but I definitely know the name.
Did you know the name before the Giannis trade rumors?
Yeah.
He played a little bit in Game 7 against the Sixers, but
I would probably only say that too because I have a buddy that is a Celtics fan.
Okay,
and
he didn't get to play much. He didn't get to play much in the playoffs, but he did get to play a little bit in Game 7. He's a rookie. I'm not gonna chastise you for not knowing Hugo Gonzalez, though.
You just called me dumb.
Well, I didn't
said
call you.
You ain't smart and you don't know nothing.
Not when it
That's
comes.
what you cut. That's what you said.
Not when it comes to the NBA.
Well,
I feel like Quentin Grimes has been a decent role player for a while in the NBA.
He has. I won't pretend like you should know his name either, but if you consider yourself smart or a fan, you should probably have heard of him. But you're not either one of those things.
You remember him at Kansas, Cody?
Who?
Nope.
Quentin Grimes? I've never heard that name in my life.
I mean, on one hand, you are a sports professional, but on the other hand, you're Cody. You know what I mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
You get by with this stuff. You're Cody.
Well, I don't think it should be an expectation for me to know these third-rate NBA players.
He got $60 million.
Well, that's crazy.
He got over basically 4 times
That's
what
crazy.
Scottie
Pippen made $18 million, and some guy I've never heard of is making $60 million.
Well, Scottie ended up making some money on the back end.
We got Hugo Gonzalez out here making $72 million.
No, Hugo's a rookie. He's probably only making like $3 million.
Hell, Dennis Rodman never sniffed that kind of money.
Now, Pippen did get paid on the back end with the Blazers. So, I mean, his career earnings got over $100 million, but the Bulls just was really cheap with him for a long time.
That's ridiculous.
But imagine how imagine how you would feel if you were an older player making $1 million a year and you see someone like Quentin Grimes get a $60 million contract. That would probably make you a little upset.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Walker Kessler getting $130 million. We talked about the Celtics, but like this does feel like a bad. Yesterday felt bad for the Lakers. Yesterday felt like a bad Lakers day. They made some splashes, but man, like I don't know what giving $500 million to the players they gave $500 million to is the answer. I don't know if a threesome, a trio of Walker Kessler, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic is getting you anywhere in the West. You know what I mean? That doesn't feel like a trio that's going to get you over the hump. Now, Walker Kessler is a rim protector and somebody can catch oops and dunk. That's what Luka wanted. But to give him $130 million, that's one thing. But they traded 2 first-round picks to go with that, which means that they're pretty much tapped out from all their assets. They can't really make any trades moving forward. Seems like a bad decision when trying to build a roster. Bubba, do you have any thoughts?
Wow, crazy.
Just want to make sure you were utilized, baby. Just want to make
Dan
sure.
don't connect. That's what I think.
Well, he's white.
No, but he's cooked.
So he fits in what the Lakers are trying to do here.
That's what I told Bubba in the break.
Yeah.
No, they signed a whole damn team. They got guards and forwards and big boys out there.
Well, Connect was never going to be a starter on this team, right? Like that was never coming over the last year and a half. I mean, I thought when he got drafted, there was a chance he could start, but like over like that became clear that he's not going to be a starter. If you're him, you just hope to get off the bench. And,
Is Colin Sexton signing with the Lakers more significant than Walker Kessler or no?
No. But like Colin Sexton's going to have a chance to kind of, they need a third ball handler, and he's going to be the guy that's in charge of being kind of the backup point guard. If I'm JJ Redick, I'm probably still trying to have most of my minutes, Bubba, with either Luka or Austin Reeves on the floor. But, one of those guys is going to have to miss some games. Luka's probably going to get hurt at some point. Sexton's, you could do worse as a third guard on the team than Sexton. But no, it's not bigger than their starting center. No. They also gave like $70 million to this guy from the Raptors, who I consider myself a pretty big NBA fan. I don't even really know that guy too well. I can't say his name. I'm not going to try to say his name, but that was a head scratcher for me. The Medvey, giving him Sandro, I can't even say it.
Seton Hall's finest.
But giving him $70 million seems a little crazy. Can you say his name, Sam?
Bubba just said it.
Mama Kalashalavi. I can't say his name.
Mama Kalachi.
Mama Luke Lashvili.
Like they couldn't play him in the playoffs.
Mama Kalushvili.
They couldn't play him in the playoffs. So like I don't know how that's going to necessarily work out.
Mamu Klishvili.
Send us a break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axel Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
It's official. It's summer. And how does East Tennessee do summer? With your Knoxville Smokies, of course. Only 5 homestands remaining. So if you haven't been to a game yet, what are you waiting for? This week is a huge week with all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday, Friday fireworks, and then Saturday, we're celebrating our country's 250th birthday. America's favorite pastime and fireworks. Is there a better way to celebrate? And come meet Bluey on Sunday. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently because it's designed to put you in charge of growing your own savings. It's intuitive, it's easy, and best of all, it's on your terms. No wonder Gainbridge has earned the trust of 40% repeat customers. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today at Gainbridge.io.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Can you give me a quick crash course on these young guys in PGA this weekend? You got Jackson.
I'll try my best.
How do you say his last name?
Koivun.
He's making his debut. I know. Is he just considered like just a big time prospect? I mean, is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's been just absolutely dominating college golf for the last couple years at Auburn, and he's had a chance. Are you familiar with like the PGA Tour U thing, where if you win enough tournaments in college, you can basically play your way into getting a PGA Tour card just straight from college, not having to like bypass, like go through like Korn Ferry and all that stuff.
I don't think I was aware of that. I thought you had to go do at least something on the Korn Ferry.
Yeah, so he's just like absolutely mowed through college golf, just winning all these individual tournaments, and Auburn being a really good team in the process. Pretty much had the chance to go and just be a professional last year, decided to go to college again. And
so is he like back-to-back champ? Like he won like national titles and stuff?
I don't know if he won the individual national title this year. I'm 99% sure he did it the year before that. But yeah, I mean, this kid's just a stud. So now he's officially kind of getting out of college and into the pro ranks.
Okay. Well, I know he's making his debut.
But he is like the hot.
Looks like he did win the SEC Men's Golf Championship.
Well, like he came in and like first tournament, he was already like 20-1. I mean, he was among like the shortest odds already to win. And like all the previews I was reading yesterday was like basically don't be surprised if he breaks through, because I know this John Deere Classic is a place where some people win their first. You can kind of perform well there. But seeing him at 20-1 and already like getting in a marquee group, like it does feel like they're trying to really,
he's a hot new name.
Kind of warn people that he is coming.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, was it Blade Brown? Not Blade
Blades
Brown.
Brown.
Blaze Brown, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his deal?
He's a guy that basically just totally decided to bypass college golf in its entirety and just like take on kind of like Akshay Bhatia.
Okay.
So Akshay decided to not do college golf and just turn pro basically right out of high school and just kind of get it through the mud kind of. And Blades Brown is kind of a guy like that. Also a Nashville kid.
Oh, okay. Well, Coven is 1 under through his first 4 holes. So
where do they hold the John Deere Classic? It sounds like it'd be somewhere in the South.
Where do you think? Don't answer it, Sam, because I had this as a trivia question one time. They hold the John Deere Classic in the same place that John Deere is like headquartered, essentially. Where do you think John Deere is headquartered?
I feel like it's in the South.
Okay.
Is that right?
Well, what state?
Okay. Sounds like I'm on the right track. It's giving Georgia for me.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay, why? Why do you think Georgia?
I don't know.
Just south?
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Is that where it's at?
It's in Illinois.
Son of a gun. I wouldn't have thought John Deere was in Illinois. Well, there shouldn't be a lot of hills there to contend with.
Why would you they do a lot of like tractor work out in the Midwest, brother.
Well, yeah, they do. That's
Iowa.
right. Well, I don't know. It just feels Southern.
I say that because I remember having that for a trivia question one time, and I remember being pretty shocked it was in Illinois. So I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
They do a lot of farm work. That's right. A lot of corn.
Once I thought about it, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. To a tractor company out near Iowa and that land.
Yeah, it does make sense. I just, I don't know.
When I hear John Deere, I think of the South as well, but that is not the case.
It's because of country music.
Yeah.
John Deere Green and whatnot. Yeah.
Queen of my double-wide trailer, you know.
Some of my earliest memories were going to the John Deere store as like a 2-year-old. I can remember when I was 2 years old. You believe that? You know, they say some of the highest IQ'd individuals can remember the earliest memories.
Do they say that?
Yeah, that's what they say. And I can remember from when I was 2 years old, and I know I was 2 years old. Now, these are fragmented memories. You know, it's vague, of course, but they are documented memories. And I know that I was 2 years old because I quit going to this babysitter when I was 3, is what my mom said. But
I think you quit going right when you turned 3?
Well, I don't know.
You don't think you could possibly have been 3 years old?
No, I think I was 2. Because I went from the time I was like 6 months to the time I turned 3.
Again, do you think you quit right when you turned 3?
I don't know the exact date.
I'd say it'd be possible that you were like 3.5, so you could have been 3.
I don't think so.
You know, they say memories aren't really memories of the actual events. You're just remembering your memory of the event.
Well, I remember there's a goldfish pond.
So like in your head, you keep thinking about this goldfish pond. You can't actually picture the goldfish pond. It's just what you think.
I remember the breakfast. The scrambled eggs and biscuits and gravy that Nanny made me. I remember the wooden horse she had. She had a wooden rocking horse in her home. And I remember going with JT was his name, the old man, the husband. He helped look after us children. And he would take us to the John Deere place. We'd ride in his truck, and he'd take us there to see the tractors. I was infatuated with tractors. Because I was 2, you know. Good memories, good times. I was a boy.
Do you know how JD's doing?
Simpler time. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's been dead. Dead and long gone. He's an old man back then.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're talking about like 1995, you know. That's 30 years ago. He'd been dead. Did you ever ride on the tractor much?
Yeah, I drove a tractor.
I know you were a farm boy yourself.
I did a lot of tractor driving.
I drove a tractor before. It's kind of tricky. You got that clutch thing. You got to, you know, it's a different type of machine.
I didn't have to do too much on the tractor. Haul off some dead cows. They didn't really trust me too much to do the hay stuff.
You think it's possible to be a man?
I raked a little hay. They would never let me bale it or mow it or nothing like that. They didn't really trust me to do that.
Yeah. Is it possible to be a man having not motored a tractor?
Yeah, I think so.
You think there's men who have never been on a tractor? And
it was fun driving the tractor and having the spear on it, though, and you stick it into the hay bale and pick it up. That was always fun. I liked doing that, feeding hay. That was cool.
Or stick it into a cow's ribs.
I had to do that too, multiple times.
Yeah, that's kind of gruesome.
Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. The final hour of Talk Sports for the week. We're not doing a show tomorrow. We're going to get our holiday weekend started a little early. So you don't want to miss this hour. Stay tuned.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
What's the difference between an ordinary EV and a Mercedes-Benz EV? The feeling. Electric is what gets you there. Mercedes-Benz is what moves you in ways no other automaker can. Feel the freedom of the superbly versatile 7-seater EQB. Revel in the inspired, customizable comfort of the EQE sedan. Sense the brilliant intelligence of the EQE SUV. Discover the boundless capability of the EQS SUV. And luxuriate in the flagship meets spaceship magnificence of the EQS sedan. Every Mercedes-Benz electric vehicle offers the very latest MBUX voice-activated AI software, as well as remote access to a whole host of functions via the Mercedes Me Connect app. The vehicle's electric, the feeling all Mercedes, the choice all yours. Test drive a Mercedes-Benz electric today at your local dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/EQ.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen, ayy. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Hey. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Hey. Morning booming from 7
Hour number
to
3
10.
kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by our friends at Inward Half. Should have included them, I guess, in our golf talk. My bad, Todd. InwardHalf.com. Stefan Jaeger, the top of the leaderboard through 5 holes. He's 4 under. How about that?
Jaeger bombs.
You know, I did take a little flyer. Now, I'm not going to take credit for it, but, you know, for some of the stuff I was reading, there's like a name to watch. This Tyler Duncan guy, he was going off at 500 to 1. He's 3 under through 9. I got a little sprinkle on him. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if he was in contention this weekend. Let's go, Tyler Duncan. Hour 3 headlines, the last batch of headlines of the week. What you got, Big Mac?
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins says that
Big Perk.
He says that Brad Stevens has just secured the Philadelphia 76ers a spot in the NBA Finals.
That seems a little extreme.
It seems that way, doesn't it? He says they've just guaranteed Philadelphia to the finals next season.
I'm going to say I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with Kendrick Perkins' assessment?
No, I don't
More
think
like Kendrick Percocet with that take. Bubba liked it.
What?
I don't understand it.
I don't either. Just that he's on drugs, saying something like that.
The Sixers, the thing about the Sixers is you're always going to have to say if healthy. And I don't think you can ever really just count on Joel Embiid ever being healthy. But, like, their quartet is probably as good as anybody's in the East on paper. Maxey, Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, and Embiid. I mean, that's the best quartet in the league, or in the Eastern Conference at least.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Embiid's not going to be healthy.
We've got our first Adidas video.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's watch together.
Breaking news.
Where's it at? Who's tweeted it?
Adidas football, U.S. football.
Hornworthy?
I like how they have to put U.S. football.
Yeah, I know.
Adidas. How do you spell Adidas?
Don't tell him. Let him figure it out.
Let you do that one.
Adidas football U.S.
I haven't played the
Straight
audio.
from the sheriff's mouth. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Let's just turn this on. It is all right. Let's see it.
It looks cool. I like it a lot.
Peyton Manning's narrating it. All right, hold on. This year, Adidas is sponsoring student athletes at the University of Tennessee in every single sport. All the sports. Yes. Football. Yes. Soccer. Yes. Rowing. Yes.
We're gonna get sued.
Basketball. Yes. Softball, baseball, tennis,
Hey,
swimming,
there's
and
Peyton
diving.
himself wearing the
track
jersey.
and field, cross country, volleyball, golf. Yes, yes, yes.
There's Peyton wearing the football jersey.
You know who else is getting signed for some reason? Old quarterbacks.
How about that?
So there he is rocking the jersey. All right, pause it. You get to see it. What's it look like?
Looks like a Tennessee football jersey to me.
What do you think?
I think all this stuff, that jacket that T-Lander's wearing is badass.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Damn.
It's like a black bomber Adidas jacket.
I'm going
sick.
through now to see because they all wear an Adidas gear. You're right. I didn't even think about that. I was just listening.
It looks good. It's like minimalist stuff. I think that looks really nice.
The shirt. I just like the Adidas logo and like UT orange and white, just big. Oh, the tracksuit. We got when it talks about rowing, we get to a tracksuit.
Juke Harris also just looks so good. Like he just looks like an NBA guy.
I feel like the golf player kind of
Looks like William Patterson back there.
That one guy did look like William Patterson. I agree. I thought
It
the
might
same
have
thing.
been him.
We get to the golf girl. I did feel a little bad for her because like you get these big athletes and then she's not very big at all. She just hits the golf ball. Juke Harris does just look like a good basketball player.
I like that little crew neck that Lundblade's got on.
Okay, that does look good.
Our Lady Vols stuff looks pretty good. Good first drop. Good first video.
All right, so Cody, thoughts on the jersey right here? You can kind of see it. Anything?
Yeah, I already looked at it.
Right, but anything stand out? Like I said, the T looks pretty big.
I thought you said it looked small.
Well,
You were worried it was
I
be small.
No, I was saying that people were worried because the first photo had it looking small, but I said I didn't think that's how it was going to look on the actual jersey. I said they're going to make it big.
Looks right to me.
Like they did with Penn State. I said I don't have fear about them messing that up.
Yeah.
The Adidas logo, I think, looks pretty good right there on the shoulder.
Yeah.
No stripes or anything on the shoulder. I know people are worried about that, like having some weird stuff on the shoulder. It looks pretty basic.
I saw people were talking about how like old Adidas uniforms are like super hot and stuff. This looks like some sort of new, kind of top of the line type material that we got on there. Not that thick sweater type material that those old Adidas jerseys used to be.
I like that cream looking almost
I love that
UT
cream.
interlocking shirt.
I don't know what sport the girl plays. It's just when they say rowing, but like the girl that's in that cream like jumpsuit, I think that looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
At about the 11-second mark where it says rowing,
sick.
like I think that looks awesome. I don't know if I can pull that off anymore at my old age, but like I think that looks.
I don't think you could ever pull that off.
That's not true.
You wearing what she's wearing?
And honestly, I could still probably pull it off.
You wearing that?
Yeah.
A cream jumpsuit?
Yeah. I'd look good as hell in that cream jumpsuit.
You'd look funny as heck.
I'd look good. Thank you, Adidas. Wow. What a win. What a win. It's beautiful. More headlines, Cody?
Yeah, John Rothstein has put out his preseason power rankings for basketball in the SEC.
Okay.
Basketball teams. He has Tennessee coming in ranked number 3.
Behind Florida and Texas?
Number 2 will shock you.
Texas?
Yeah, it's Texas. He's got us at 3 ahead of Arkansas at 4, Kentucky at 5, Vandy at 6, Alabama at 7, and then the rest of them.
I don't think it really shocks me because I feel like Texas did a lot in the transfer portal.
Texas is going to be so overrated. They always are. And that's what everybody in the comments is saying. They're saying, I guarantee you Tennessee finishes ahead of Texas. We ain't finishing behind damn Texas.
I tend to agree that we will finish ahead of them, but they had a good transfer portal haul.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's going to suck watching Amari Evans play there.
We got a real program.
It's going to really suck watching Amari Evans play there.
Maybe he won't play.
Not when he tears his ACL game.
Whoa, Bubba. You can't say
that. That's right, Bubba.
You need to pick a lane, Bubba. Are you woke? Are you the woke Bubba? Or are you just the mean Bubba? Pick a lane, brother. You can't be a bleeding heart like you are and then come out and wish for somebody to tear their damn ACL. You kidding me?
I didn't wish for it.
You kind of did.
I wished for it. I would say something along the lines of, man, I wish that Amari Evans would suffer an injury to his lower leg of some sort.
Bubba. Come on, man.
Speak your mind, Bubba.
Come on, Bubba.
Speak your truth.
I wish Kim Caldwell would say hello to me.
She wouldn't give you the time of day, Bubba.
The 76ers have reportedly also reached out to LeBron James, as if the trade for Jaylen Brown wasn't enough.
If I'm LeBron, it's intriguing, but like at the same time, if I'm LeBron, I don't know if I'm hitching my wagon to injured Joel Embiid. It was funny, though, like everybody went back and dug up Jaylen Brown's twitches right after where he was talking about how Embiid's the biggest flopper in the league. Now they're teammates. That was kind of interesting.
I think that could
be... We didn't talk about it. Tobias Harris ends up with the Spurs. So he, of course, used to be with the 76ers. He was with the Pistons last year. Another loss from the Pistons. He goes to the Spurs, which if I'm Tobias... that's a franchise on the up and up. That's a franchise that is moving towards a championship. Maybe you can go there and get you one. That'd be kind of cool. The Spurs love them some balls too. Like I know we were going to be well represented on their summer league team.
Yeah, there's Jacoby, Igor,
Zakai too. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Zakai, Igor, and Jacoby all on the Spurs summer league team. Then they just signed Tobias Harris. So Sam, you made the right decision hopping on the Spurs bandwagon.
I told you.
They're vaulted up. Great decision by you.
An update on the ex-Titan scout and Arkansas State defensive back Blaze Taylor, who we're told was Trooper Taylor's son. That's what people were saying. Remember this guy, the story about
Yeah.
whether or not he had poisoned his girlfriend? Well, he was found guilty of murder.
Oof.
On Wednesday in a Nashville courtroom. The jury recommended a sentence of life in prison for Taylor, who will be formally sentenced September the 9th. Blaze Taylor was arrested in 2024, accused of poisoning his girlfriend Jade Benning's pink lemonade with cocaine in February 2023. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So you used the cocaine to kill her?
Yeah, she had a huge amount of cocaine in her system, they said. And the unborn baby, too.
Do we know if he was trying to kill her? Did they get him for like premeditated murder? Like, do we know what the degree was?
Well, he's found guilty of murder.
Right.
So, it's
I guess you don't
four counts. 1 count of second-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree murder for the unborn child.
Like, I wonder, okay, so I'm completely unfamiliar with this story. Up until you talked about it. Then Jordan tweeted us saying that it was Trooper Taylor's son. I didn't even know there was a story at all.
I didn't know that it was Trooper Taylor's son, but several people let us know that.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
He was a former Tennessee coach. He was a very popular receivers coach.
Was he a receivers coach? I thought he was a running backs coach.
I think of Trooper Taylor as a receivers coach.
Really? Am I wrong
That's
here?
how I remember Trooper Taylor.
Am I wrong here?
That's an awesome name.
Well, he also was like the big energy guy. Like he would chest bump everybody.
He was a beloved Tennessee coach. Like he's a guy that we wanted. We brought him back.
He was like the chili man, like on steroids. If you remember Eckler, like and how everybody loved him. Like the Trooper Taylor was kind of the only like bright spot we had. Like people used to talk about him like fixing the program.
Didn't we bring him back? Like he was a coach, and then one of our coaches brought him back to coach years later, if I remember.
He wasn't officially on the staff, if that's the case, because I'm looking at his Wikipedia right now to check. He was both the running backs and the wide receivers coach. So I think of him as a running back. So you saying wide receivers is interesting. But
I kind of recognize this guy now that I look at his Wikipedia.
He almost got into a fight with Butch Jones in like 2014 or 15.
Okay.
Whenever.
Well, that's what I'm talking. So Butch brought him back, right?
No. He was on Arkansas State's coaching staff.
Okay.
And like bumped into Butch after the game.
Was there not a period where
there was some talk about it
because he was under Fulmer?
There was some talk about him coming back, but like he never actually came back.
Okay, for some reason I thought I remembered him coming back, but
he also mixed it up with Butch Jones, and like kind of weirdly almost got into a fight with him.
Well, he was a beloved Tennessee coach, and so yeah, and so this guy's his son, this Blaze Taylor, I guess, and. He had worked for the Titans. He was scouting for the Titans and a 4-year starter at Arkansas State. That's where I first heard about it because it was big on the news when I was back home. They were talking about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Trooper Taylor coached at Arkansas State, so.
Yeah, so he was found guilty of 1 count of second-degree murder of the woman, 1 count of first-degree murder for the unborn child.
Okay, see, that's what I was getting ready to ask because, like, to me, if I'm giving my pregnant woman a bunch of cocaine is to try to kill the baby.
Well, and also, though, 1 count of first-degree felony murder of the woman and 1 count of first-degree felony murder of the unborn child.
Wait, you got first and second degree?
I guess,
both of them?
Yeah, so I guess first-degree murder is a different charge than first-degree felony murder. I don't know how it works, but he was 4 counts of murder. He was found guilty.
My line of thinking was if I gave you a bunch of cocaine, it would be to try to, like, kill the baby. Not you.
Yeah, but he was also first-degree felony murder of her.
Okay.
So
maybe a legal expert can explain to me. I don't really want to read this story.
I don't know the difference in first-degree murder and first-degree felony murder. It's 4 counts of murder altogether, though, and it sounds like it was pretty well.
4 counts of murder for 2 dead people seems a little illogical.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but
I feel like you can't charge me with 2 different murders, like for the same person. And there's only one life there, but either way,
I wonder how
he's
much
going to prison for a long time, and I don't know if death penalty would be on the table or not. But like, if you give that guy the death penalty, I wouldn't have any issue with it.
Well, they're recommending it says life in prison.
Yeah.
The jury recommended a sentence of life. He'll be formally sentenced September 9th. So
Yeah. He's not getting out.
That's pretty crazy, man. Chris Johnson is seeking to revive the Ice Bucket Challenge too. Another angle of this story from, his ALS situation. The former Titans running back, Chris Johnson, who told us about his ALS the other day. He wants to bring back the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Raised a lot of money for ALS the first go around.
Seen a couple people already doing it for him.
Yeah, we need to hop in on it.
I saw Lindell White and Marshawn Lynch have done it already.
It'd be a good time to do it. It's already hot.
Mm-hmm.
Go get me a bucket. I'll go get some ice.
It would be the perfect time to do it, wouldn't it?
It's hot.
It sure is. Major heat index this week.
Any other headlines we need to hit?
107 degrees. Paul Skeens got lit up by the Phillies.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yankees dropped their 7th straight, longest skid in 3 years for the Yankees. Couple of baseball notes there for you.
Yankee lose.
Yeah, that's about it.
Is that all you have this year, Bubba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Red Sox suck, right? Like they're still terrible.
I'm trying to pivot to watching VFLs and their minor league hopes, but even then, they just keep getting sent back down.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Go back to headlines. Let's go to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
You know, the American flag fan does fit this song. This feels like America.
I wish that we played this in like the post-game rotation of songs last night. You know, like
Country Roads. No.
Yeah, let's bring the boom.
What was the other one? What was the slow song they were playing? Loving You? What was that one?
I
song
thought
was
it? It was something Elvis.
Yeah, just is not just Can't Stop Loving You. That's Michael Jackson. It's not that one, but something. What was the Elvis song? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we Google Elvis,
Can't
Team
Help
USA.
Falling in Love.
Yeah. That one. Yeah,
That's a great Elvis song.
yeah, but like I'm confused.
It was a little too slow.
I'm confused how that's become a part of the soccer
Can't
rallying
help
cry.
Falling in love with you. Was it that one?
I guess Can't Help Falling in Love with You is kind of the same as I Just Can't Stop Loving You.
What's
That
your
was
favorite Elvis song?
I don't like Elvis. I don't listen to any of his songs.
You don't like any Elvis song?
Nope.
Nothing. Blue suede shoes. You ain't nothing but a
I mean, he
hound dog.
copied off a lot of people.
I don't think he copied Bubba. He just stole.
He was influenced by black music, as everyone was. It's all rooted in the blues. We know this.
There was one song that I recently.
You know what's amazing? Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine.
But
I don't think you're going to have the answer anyways.
I'm thinking about Tennessee. You know, I got this state map here. We were talking about Tennessee, looking over the state earlier. You know what's amazing is the fusion. The music. Everybody knows, you know, Nashville's a music city, but to take the Appalachian country bluegrass roots and the blues out of Memphis and the way that fused, you know, you got the black Delta music fused with the hillbillies of East Tennessee and it to create rock and roll, basically. Like Tennessee's responsible for that. Pretty amazing, don't you think?
Not really. There was one song that I recently heard.
I ought to give you a knuckle sandwich.
It was a pretty popular song. And then I found out Elvis had done it first, and it kind of blew my mind, but I cannot remember what the hell the song was.
It may be Tennessee's greatest contribution to the world.
Have you ever heard of the Smoky Dam Mountains?
Yes.
That's the greatest contribution to the world.
You think the Smoky Mountains...
You ever heard of Dolly Parton?
Well, yeah, she's part of it. Music.
No, I'm just talking about everything that Dolly Parton does.
I'm saying if you had to rank the greatest things about Tennessee, you don't think music would be number one?
No. Have you ever heard of the damn Vols?
Yeah, we're pretty mid compared to the music influence of the state.
You ever heard of the damn Vols? That power team means something, man.
Think about it, though. The difference in Memphis versus Bristol and that fusion.
I'm so confused about what the hell this song was.
It was an Elvis song?
Yeah. But it wasn't like a popular Elvis song, but it was like a song Elvis had done.
Never been to Spain? How's it go?
I don't remember anything about it, and it's driving me crazy.
What are you trying to think of?
It was a popular song. I was really just trying to Google songs that Elvis, basically songs of Elvis that people covered, but I just keep getting.
Are you thinking of Big Mama, what was her name, Thornton?
No, that was clearly written by a black woman. He didn't do that first, and she didn't sing it after him. I'm talking about this is a song that Elvis did first that somebody else covered and made it like bigger.
Somebody covered Elvis's song?
Yeah, but like made it bigger, and then like you think of it as their hit, but it was actually an Elvis song first. And I was like, that blew my mind. But I can't remember what it was. It was an old country song. Oh, it's going to drive me bonkers.
I'll help you. Do you think it would be on Spotify on This Is Elvis?
No, because I don't think it was like, I mean, it might be, but like I don't think it was like an Elvis hit by any means. So I don't know if it'd be on the This Is Elvis playlist.
What if we just Google best covers of Elvis songs?
I've already tried that, and it was just basically all the songs Elvis covered from other people.
You don't have to have such an attitude.
Well, I already said
We're
it.
talking Love Me Tender by Sinatra?
No.
Suspicious Minds?
No, I knew that was Elvis.
Always on My Mind by the Pet Shop Boys. Viva Las Vegas?
The new number font on the Tennessee jersey is like trading in a turd for a gold bar. Massive improvement. How about that? Adidas already winning people over.
Bridge Over Troubled Water?
No.
Simon and Garfunkel?
No. Just forget it.
Well, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. I don't even think if you said it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's it. I'm just lost.
You don't even know it?
I'm just lost.
You don't even know what you're thinking of?
I'm just lost. I just want to look at these Tennessee jerseys more. Do you think they got the orange right? Is that orange right, in your opinion?
I can't tell. I was going to say it doesn't look right, but then I don't know how the lighting is. And I don't think you can tell from just a random video outdoors. Like, did you hear about the Adam Sparks piece that he did?
Yeah.
Basically detailing, did you read it?
No.
Basically detailing how much effort that we put in to make sure the orange was right.
Right.
Like it was a high priority.
Sure.
They did all kinds of testing and stuff under different lights and different atmospheric conditions. And, so I think we can trust that it's right, or at least they did their due diligence, according to Adam Sparks.
They did the best they could. I do think they know they have to get it right. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah. I would say it looks a little dark in that video, but again, I don't know the conditions in which that was shot, and I don't think we can take that for the gospel. Speaking of Elvis,
I mean, it looks like it matches with the checkerboards they're standing in. I can't believe William Patterson got into the video. That's crazy.
It's all about who you know.
What do you think about the little holes on the neck?
Are you thinking of Little Sister by Dwight Yoakam?
No.
Okay.
Sam, what do you think about the holes on the neck?
Breathability.
Casey Musgraves? Cannot Fall in Love, her acoustic version?
I clearly know that Elvis can't help falling in love with you.
It's probably the only thing that really stood out to me, but I don't think they'll be super noticeable.
Can you do those on the whole jersey or no?
You want holes on the entire jersey?
Well, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm just asking if it's breathability. Would you not want them all over?
Don't want to get too hot in the collar,
Well, I know, but I don't want to get hot in the chest either.
They don't have sayings for that, though.
That is true. I'm sure there's smarter people that know the science of why we only do the neck and not the whole thing. I did see on a Penn State on Penn State's release, they had some really cool practice jersey throwbacks. Do you see this? Like the mesh look, because a lot of people reminisce and miss the 80s
over here.
Mesh look.
Oh, give me the mesh.
And Penn State has one that's basically you could sell it. They sell it to the fans. That I imagine Tennessee will do the same thing with.
Where'd you find this?
Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I saw it on the internet, but I don't know how to get back to it.
I think you might be thinking of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I'm not thinking of Bridge Over Troubled Water. I told you wouldn't be able to do this. I don't know why you keep trying. You're not smart enough.
I'm trying to help.
But you can't do it. You're not smart enough.
You won't accept help.
You're dumb.
I ain't dumb, damn it.
You don't know the answer.
I know a lot about Elvis and music in general.
You ain't got the answer,
Suspicious
Sway.
Minds.
I
can't help it that you can't comprehend the damn song you're thinking of. Hell, you say you're thinking of a song, and yet you can't even think of the words.
Well,
who's dumb now?
Literally, I told you I couldn't think of the song.
Well, why even bring it up?
And you kept thinking that you were going to be able to crack the code.
Well, I was trying to help you.
And you've given me the worst suggestions.
Hell, I was trying to help you. I gave you all the
Bridge over
songs.
troubled water. Oh, yeah. That hit song that John really likes.
I didn't say you liked it.
I said it was a song that I like.
I was trying to help you think of it.
Gangsta's Paradise.
That wasn't Elvis. That was Coolio.
What do you think about the tailgate jersey, though, Sam?
I could see that being solid for Tennessee. I don't think it looks good for Penn State personally.
Yeah, I could see you wearing that.
I think it'd look better with like Volunteers instead of Nittany Lions.
Nittany's such a weird word.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But
I'm looking through Penn State's like merch shop because I imagine ours is going to look pretty similar. Wouldn't you think?
Jerry Sandusky throwback?
I would guess.
I gotta say, for even as much as I'm trying, as I do think like Adidas is going to be good for Tennessee, it is going to take some getting used to seeing that damn 3 stripes there on the collar. It does stand. It doesn't look as cool as the Nike check. I will yield that.
Oh, just a logo.
Well, I know, but the logo is not as cool as the Nike check. I will yield that.
I like it. I'm glad we're with a brand who values us. Nike wanted to give us like $5 million. They didn't even care about us no more.
I'm gonna get one of these home tailgate jerseys and rock it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it. Have you seen any talk about this online? Are people upset? Are people saying it looks good?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Is there any talk about it?
Hell, it just dropped, didn't it?
Well, that's usually when people start talking about it, ain't it?
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't looked. You looked?
A bot just went back and liked a tweet of mine from 2015.
Was she pretty?
No, it's a guy bot.
Oh, a guy.
Or maybe he's not a bot. I don't know, but he went back and liked a tweet of mine from 2015. His name is Ramzan Kadyrov.
Oh, yes.
But the tweet says, "Hopefully we get some new Hope Solo nudes tonight when they win."
Nice. Nice.
Whoops.
It's not as good as the Katy Perry tweet, but still, still pretty good.
Nah, bruh. Dear God. Hard pass.
Hope Solo. Yeah, I remember that. That was quite the deal when that.
We also got a listener front and center at the John Deere Classic. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did see that.
What are the odds of that? He's sending us frozen lemonades right now. He's drinking a frozen vodka lemonade at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 in the morning.
He's having a damn good time.
Well, that's what he says.
Awesome.
He says, keep your eyes glued to the TV. You have no idea how rowdy we're about to get. And then he posts a lemonade frozen drink.
He's getting drunk today.
This guy's living.
Where's the frozen lemonade? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks good.
It does look good.
I would drink 19 of those.
The plastic straw, I think I'd have a problem getting the frozen lemonade out of the plastic straw. It looks like a plastic.
That's a paper straw.
That's what I meant.
There,
Yeah, paper. Yeah. Sorry, a paper straw.
One of the worst
abolish
inventions
those.
ever.
Yeah,
one of the most woke inventions.
I'd rather kill the sea turtles than drink out of paper.
An update from Shane. He said he thinks one charge is from the state and the other one's from the feds. And that's why there's multiple charges.
Okay.
That's what he thinks.
That would make sense.
But he also says, hell, I don't know. I watched TV once. So maybe.
Well, hell, I don't really watch too many legal shows, so that makes sense to me.
Might have seen it on Law and Order or something.
If you watch Law and Order frequently, you know more than I do. Nice of Peyton Manning to come back for the video.
Yeah, maybe he'll do one for Texas next when they.
Is that good enough for charitable donation to the athletics department for you? Or is he still?
Yeah, it is. It is. He's still behind Candace in the rankings for me at this moment, but that was nice. It's nice that he actually showed up. Like, voicing gets one thing, but to actually show up on the field, that's going above and beyond.
Is his voice more powerful than his monetary value? Just his persona, his aura, his figure.
That's a good question. I mean, I would say yes compared to his voice, but like I don't know. Like, do you think all those players there still get kind of starstruck when they see him? You would think so, right?
I would guess.
Yeah, like it still means something to like Juke Harris to be able to like take a picture and like say he's like hung out with Peyton Manning, right? That still carries because Peyton's still like a relevant factor in football. I mean, just with the Manning, the Manning show and all the ESPN stuff he does. So like that, your time and like showing up matters. That wasn't a recruiting visit, but like it's still a recruiting thing you can use. Like, hey, we got some people popping by that you'll be able to see, some legends. You never know when you'll get to interact with Peyton Manning.
Have you ever met Peyton Manning?
No. No, have you?
Yeah. We had lunch one time. He was eating lunch and I walked by. I was eating lunch too, but
my old lady's got a picture with him. She met him.
Not with him.
Exactly, I think it's Saloon 16. I think she was there one time when he was there.
It checks out that he'd be there.
Yeah.
Does that place operate the rest of the year, or are they just?
I assume it does, just for people that stay in that hotel.
Yeah. Have you been in there?
At least once, maybe twice, but I've never stayed. One time I went, I was in there for like 3 minutes. Like, I'm not liking the vibe, and I left.
Never gone in there either.
I've been.
It was like it was a game day. I think it was
go there?
I think it was a basketball game day, and I went, and I was like, I'm just gonna go down to Cool Beans and drink the $4 whiskeys before the game. I'm too old to be in Cool Beans in under other circumstances, but not game day. Game day's okay.
Yeah, game day's fine.
So I just walked down the street.
I pretty much always end up in one of those bars on game day because there's no way out. Like if you're Ubering or something, you got to wait it out for 2 hours before you even have a chance to get out of there.
Yeah, that is true.
You can walk downtown, but that's a hell of a hill.
So Sam, is this good enough for you?
Wait it out in the bar while you're Ubering.
I think he means like while he's taking an Uber.
Yeah,
not Ubering other people.
Yeah. Normally on game days, home game days, I'm there. I'm in the mix. I'm not Ubering. If I was smart, I would Uber because you can get out there and make $800 on a day like that. But
I'm balled up.
Yeah, I mean, I like my few home Saturdays. You can't work all the damn time. You got to enjoy yourself.
So Sam, you were a little upset yesterday that we were going to have to wait till Monday for the review. Does this Adidas US football, at least a little teaser, a little taste, does that wet the beak enough for you to be okay?
It does wet the beak a decent bit, but also at the same time, if like Peyton Manning's going to show up in the football jersey, why not just drop the football jersey today too? Like we kind of know what it looks like.
Yeah, there's no reason not to put the stuff on sale.
Yeah, but I also do love the content that our great media team puts out and stuff like that, and I'm sure we'll have a pretty cool rollout for each jersey. So.
William Passon with a press release statement that Adidas sent to him. He specified that there's a press release Adidas sent to him.
Yes, we know you're important, William.
I guess they sent to I don't know if they sent to the Patafax or what, but he says, we appreciate, this is from Josh Heupel's comments. We appreciate Adidas recognizing the power of the Tennessee brand, and we are excited about the future of this transformative partnership. Both current and future Vols will benefit from this historic deal. Adidas is providing us with world-class resources and apparel. I don't know if William just copy and pasted this, but brother, please proofread this and put some damn spaces. He's got plenty of words that are just running together. If you're going to be a big J, William, you got to put the damn spaces in there. World-class resources and apparel that will continue to push our brand to the forefront of college football for years to come. We can't wait to showcase our Adidas uniforms this fall. So a big nothing.
Right. I never said that. Breaking news on J.P. Estrella.
Okay.
Update on him.
Staying at Michigan?
Wondering. Yep. That's it.
I didn't see that, but that makes sense.
Pete Thamel just said. J.P. Estrella will remain with the Wolverines.
Still a couple other big guys there we can go talk to, though, right? This year, Adidas is sponsoring student athletes in every single sport. So does that mean that like some players from every sport just is getting a little bit of extra NIL money on top of it?
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Is the press release a necessary item?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, necessary? No. Like the world keeps spinning.
We need to hear that statement.
The world keeps spinning. I mean, the world keeps spinning without of it, but
I've never heard anything juicy in a press release.
Okay.
I mean, I don't feel like I have. It's always the same just statement.
Michael Jordan put out a press release one time and it said, "I'm back," and it still gets referenced 30 years later. 35, 32 years later. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah. Very rarely is one, interesting.
So I guess we're just picking a player from picking a couple players from each team that's going to get some money out of this. That's good. The best player, I mean, whatever. I don't know how they're going to decide. 10-year deal.
Maybe they just give a lump sum to each team.
Maybe that's it.
And then it's just like
the coaches disperse.
Hey, we kind of assume that like our football and basketball guys are going to get deals kind of on top of this. So it's just like, here's kind of a blank amount of money for football. Divide that by how many players.
I don't know, man, because like I'd imagine like Juke Harris is going to be in charge of like representing the brand.
Yeah.
But with that being said, maybe that goes
like you're saying, like one big player and then like a little cut goes to everyone else or something like that.
It could easily go into like Tennessee's fund, and then the coaches decide like, hey, we promised this player $50,000. Take that from the Adidas fund.
Mm-hmm.
Juke Harris, yeah, he's supposed to get $3 million. $200 from $2 million from Spire, and we'll take $1 million of our Adidas fund, or however that is. I don't know, but I think I agree with you, Sam, that the video that they just put out, would kind of line up with what people are saying about, hey, like the second's kind of really the launch date. They have to kind of wait. Or maybe Adidas is like, hey, we'll do Penn State first and do Tennessee second. I don't know the rationale there. But the video where you get a look at the team stuff and the jersey, that was good enough for me. That'll hold me over.
I kind of figured that the jerseys would just look pretty similar, but I do enjoy just seeing like kind of the fan merch on these people just to kind of get a glimpse of what you can buy type of thing.
Now, Vols Sports put out something as well about 30 minutes ago. It says 3-stripe living in the perfect shade of orange. And this video is a minute.
Yeah, this one's cool. They're like trying on all the Adidas stuff.
Okay, everything has changed. Driving through Knoxville.
This video makes me wish I could be a tracksuit guy.
Around we go again. Nothing's stopping you, brother.
I mean, yeah.
Nothing's stopping you.
Should we just become a tracksuit show for like a week where we all buy one?
I'm gonna buy one.
Yes.
Bubba's all
right. I'll buy you and Bubba ones too. I'll write it off as a business expense. Well, I'll get us tracksuits. We just have to wear it every day though.
I'm down.
I don't know if they make 4XLs. I ain't getting a big guy anything.
We were waiting for it. Yeah, really got me there.
I wouldn't get you one anyways.
Low hanging fruit. Really, really good stuff there.
They of course make 4XLs.
I don't know if they do or not.
They do. Adidas is the big boy brand.
They make some good hoodies.
You want one?
Yeah.
You were making fun of the tracksuit just like 30 minutes ago, so now you want one?
I was making fun of you saying you could look good in it.
I'd look great in it.
I feel like we'd look like the Sopranos.
Yeah, you'd look ridiculous in it.
I'd look so good in it.
You look ridiculous.
Wrong.
I think I'm kind of with John. I think John could be a big tracksuit guy.
Thank you, Sam.
Open chest.
Yeah.
You're gonna wear a gold necklace. You're gonna wear you a gold necklace with
My
it.
question is, do I now have to get Adidas shoes though when I wear the Adidas tracksuit? Because that's going to kind of suck. I don't have any Adidas.
Well, I think
like
you can
sneakers.
wear Nike shoes with them.
Well, I know. Like I got my all white Air Force Ones, which I mean they're just white shoes, but they are Nike and they're iconic Nike. So like I would feel bad wearing an Adidas suit. Does Adidas make anything equivalent to the Air Force Ones? Just like a plain white sneaker? Because I don't like the Ultra Boost because that feels like working out shoes, and I don't like wearing shoes like that when I'm not working out.
You know, I mentioned Paul Mall, Tennessee earlier.
Yeah.
Did you know that's
Adidas?
That's home to one of the great war heroes of all time.
The Air Force One. Like, what shoe would I wear?
Sambas, maybe?
See, I don't
know if you'd be a Sambas guy, though.
Is Sergeant Alvin
What are the
C.
Sambas?
York.
What are the Sambas? Are those the?
They kind of look like this.
Decorated hero of World War I.
Okay, yeah, no, it wouldn't really be that, but they got this one. They just call it Adidas Classic shoes. I don't think it has a name, but these are pretty equivalent. I could get some of like these. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them?
Yeah, they're turning around.
They're like $60.
Yeah.
I'll get me a pair of those with the jumpsuit. Yeah, okay, those are kind of equivalent to Air Force Ones. Okay, I can wear that with the. Better go ahead and get me a size before they sell out. $65. Release the tracksuit, damn it. Last call on the other side. Stick with us.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
All here on the program. I don't know if this is going to be a Adidas wide thing or not, but the Vols shop tweeted out that their countdown is for July 10th. It's like their retail launch. I would imagine Adidas' own website gets some stuff out there before then, right?
I read it as just all merch was releasing on the 10th.
Okay, that would be a little.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that would be a little surprising. I didn't know if Adidas got like first dibs to sell it for like a couple of days before they gave it to their retail shop or not. But all right,
are y'all gonna go buy new stuff?
I'm getting that damn tracksuit, 100%. 4 of them. I'm gonna have to buy 4 damn tracksuits. Now I need your measurements, boys, by the time it hits because they might sell out. So
4XL.
Okay.
And my pants are about a 50-29. If you can find a 50-29 pant.
I don't think the pants are going to go by what he said.
Huh?
They'll just be like 4XL, but like it might give me an option for the M seams, but I've never really seen anything like lower than 30.
I had a lot of trouble finding pants. It's just really hard to find a 50-29 or 50-28. They don't make a lot of those. You know, it's easy to find like a 46-32 or a 44-30. Ain't a lot of 50-28s.
What the hell kind of measurements we got over here?
Well, hell,
That's
look
the
at
waist
him.
and the length, Bubba. The waist is 50 inches or 52.28. And then the length, I need about 28. I got short and stubby legs.
You can't actually be a 28, can you?
Hell, look at him. He's short. He's like 5'8", and he's got short legs on top of it.
No, I got a long torso.
He's
but
5'8.5", and his shoulders and torso is probably about 3.5 of those feet.
I got the torso of a 6'3" man, but my legs are
He's just
so
got the
stubby.
legs of a 5'6" guy.
No, I have the legs of like a 5'2" girl. my legs are so short and stubby. I'm built awfully odd. I got a big long torso. It's like my legs for some reason just quit growing. They stunted.
I got the opposite problem. I can't find pants that are long enough for me. I look like I'm preparing for the flood.
Well, old Johnny Longlegs over here. I got the totally different problem. I could sew a couple of my pairs together, give them to you. Now they'd be a little big in the waist, but we could hem them down. You know. Do you ever have your pants hemmed? Do you have a sewer in your family? We were big into sewing in my family. The old women were. I always had to get my pants hemmed. Get them patched up. I had patches. You ever blow the crotch out in your pants? You know, good pair of jeans, and you bend over wrong or something. You blow the crotch out, and then you gotta have grandma sew them up. And you got that weird little patch on your jeans. It sounds like you all just got new pants.
I had to do patches, not on jeans, on like my school uniform.
Yeah. You had a uniform?
In middle school, yeah.
Bubba, what do we miss so far today?
I've only got two things happening, really. We've got Blake Grimmer withdrawing his name from the MLB draft and returning to the squad for Josh Elander and the boys.
Big time. Big time.
Feel good about the infield now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all going to shoot off any fireworks?
Me personally, no.
And then I've got Scott Dixon departing Chip Ganassi Racing at the end of the 2026 IndyCar season.
Sterling Marlin used to drive for Chip Ganassi. Remember the number 40 Coors Light car?
I do. I remember when he pulled out on his fender underneath the red flag. And they say, what the hell is this guy doing out here? You can't be doing that.
That was the 2002 Daytona 500 won by Ward Burton. Bill Davis Racing. Yeah, Sterling got out during the red flag. Can't do that. Can't do that, Sterling. He's an East Tennessee guy, Sterling Marlin. Used to drive a Vols car. You ever see the Vols car?
Yeah.
It's like a special paint scheme.
It was a little weird whenever he killed Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, come on.
Just knowing the Vols connection, it was a little weird, a little tough.
He didn't kill Dale Earnhardt.
It was Ken Schrader.
Well, Kenny didn't kill him either. Dale was trying to block. He was trying to hold him off, and he fishtailed. He went low and then went below the apron a little bit and came up, and he nudged Sterling's fender, and it looked like Sterling got into him, but Dale was blocking. Dale was trying to block. I don't blame Sterling Marlin for that.
Anything else, Bubba?
No, sir.
All right. Well, have a great 4th of July. Have a great 3rd of July.
You too.
I hope you have a great rest of your 2nd of July as well.
I appreciate it.
Hell, if the 5th, if you want to have fun on that day, have fun on that day too.
I'm going to the pool.
You're going to the pool?
Yeah, I'm going to go sunbathe.
I'll see you on the 6th. Have a good holiday break. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next.